Oh my goodness! Wow, we are back. Wow, how you been, Mrs. Jasirii? You are
Man,
back. You will be back, my guy. Oh my goodness.
I'm just happy to be back. You know what? Like, you know what I mean? These my brothers right here. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna front. Whenever you see me in vocals, you know it's gonna get loud. Whenever you see me in drill, you know it's gonna go down. Like, come on, these are my guys right here. Since day one, A1s, I'm telling you. I got
Look,
stories for days with these guys.
he is officially now the guy that has been on this podcast more than anybody. So that makes him the number one guest right now. To all our other past guests, y'all gonna have to step up. Y'all gonna have to come back a few times.
Big girl.
Hey, Jay Risky says what's up. T
Jasirii,
Glow
hold on. I
Play.
like that.
Hey.
Risky. Hold on. I kind of like that name.
And Diaz wants to know what's on the agenda. Well, we got a lot of stuff on the agenda, but right now we always start our show the same way we start all of them whenever we have a guest, and that is to give the guest the quick floor to let us know what's going on in your world right now.
Listen, you already know the vibes. It's Jasirii underscore GQ. You already know. Listen, everything is going wonderfully right now. I cannot complain. Life has been blessing me left and right, and I just gotta stay humble with it because, man, the everything that's been going down, it's just been it's been filling my heart. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I've been getting real emotional lately because in the past 2 months I've been like actually getting like DMs talking about hey, you're doing great. Wow, I can't believe you're actually here. You're actually doing it. Keep going. You inspire me to want to do stuff, and I'm just here like, yo, you gonna make me cry. Stop before I start crying. I'm gonna start fighting y'all. God damn it.
Hold on. You're a New York nigga. You don't cry, bro. You're New York. Now, hold on. New Yorkers
Now
don't
you
cry.
from up north,
New Yorkers don't cry. They talking about they bacon, egg, and
you from up
cheese.
New York where they tough and you got the Tims and your bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon,
Here.
egg, and
We
cheese.
outside. We
We
Let me get my.
outside.
We outside. We outside. We outside. Fit it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo. Oh, and I gotta send y'all a link to the Discord. The Discord is officially up. GQ headquarters. We live. Let's go.
Yeah, Bay lit.
Oh, here
Oh,
is
that's Bay
Bay.
Lit.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God, Bay
gosh. Oh
Riz.
my god. Bay Lit's in the room. Oh my goodness.
Bay Riz. How
Hey,
you
Bay
doing,
Riz
Bay
love?
haven't been
Riz.
here in a while, so that means she ain't here for us. She's here for you, my guy.
What? Hold on, Bay Lit. Let me. I'm a stand. I'm a stand.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and repost one of the videos right now. Hold on. And I see her Spider-Man joint. She's been popping with the Spider-Man lately.
I'm seeing all greats right now. Oh my goodness. It takes one to know one. Bay Riz, don't ever sell yourself short.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, this is my nah. She's dissing clans and shit. We don't really rock with that.
Oh.
Wait,
Hold on.
what?
Is there beef?
I mean, she did
Like,
get she got viral. I mean, we no beef. It just you know what I'm saying. She went viral off
we
of
could bring a
starting
lot of
beef.
things to the cookout, but I didn't know we were bringing beef. Like, I just want to know what's
Nah,
happening.
come on now. Y'all know this is
Y'all
not
gonna be
cool.
at Anime Weekend Atlanta stuff? Yes,
Oh,
we're all gonna
shorty,
be
you
there.
know the vibes.
Yeah, Bay Reds, I'm beefing with because it's like you went viral on a video by dissing me. Like, who do you think you are?
Oh,
What? Hold on, exclusive. You got to
we got
talk
an
This is
about
not.
that.
exclusive
This
going
is
on
wait.
here.
This is not new. This is not new. This is
Yes,
not
but everybody
new.
isn't up to speed. I believe I
It
know what you're talking about.
lit. It's not lit. Girl, don't tell me you ran inside with a damn Slytherin, bro. Stop
See,
acting like
there it is.
acting new.
Oh,
Stop acting new, bro. You came
but you
inside
know
with a
what?
Slytherin and went viral, bro. It was crazy. That's crazy.
But let's talk about Anime Weekend Atlanta real quick because Baylit, this concerns you too. Because while we were already, as far as the series was going, we have been mutual since like MomoCon of last year. But Anime Weekend Atlanta last year, that is the con where we met this man in person for the very first time. That is the con where we met this lovely lady Bay Lit down in the chat for the very first time. It is
Hey,
almost
lit.
1 year anniversary, y'all.
Happy 1 year
Nah, can
anniversary to
we?
us.
Can we talk about the biggest before we even walk into this year? Like, have we even heard the rules of this year of Anime Week in Atlanta? Because the rules this year is
No
insane.
fun rules, but that's okay because we're gonna do what we want anyway. What they gonna kick everybody out?
They
I mean,
can't.
dude, we were literally the reason last year that we got kicked out. Me and Senpai Nike and us. We were literally the reason why the cops pulled up. Literally.
Oh, they were too famous, y'all. They were too famous.
Too
Nah,
famous.
it was the fact of nah. Like I can tell the story. I can tell the story. Like it wasn't even like here's the thing though. No, because we was all there. No. Here's the thing. In the beginning, we was playing Cheers to the Governor, right? I have no idea what that game was at all. I came back with a whole different mentality. He could even tell you that himself. When he saw me, he immediately said, "What have you done to my nephew?" Like it was a sitcom. I was just like, look here. I was feeling myself that night, all right? I was leaning left and right, but at the same time, I was still monitoring, focused what was going on around me the entire time. But nah, it was like, there was the rule there in the lobby that basically after the Pacific times, like 9 o'clock or something like that, they were trying to say nobody was supposed to be, they hire DJ. The DJ they hire is the one that's supposed to be, but they shut down everything past 9, even though the convention is like an all-nighter. So people was just gonna be like, obviously it was gonna turn up and stuff like that because it's a convention week, it's anime weekend. Now people expect that. But that year it was kind of more slick, less linear than it was now because they specifically put on the rule, hand documented down on there, and said no one can bring music. And that is the exclusive rule of I feel like we have done because I can tell you it legit. When my mic came in and brought that speaker, and then one of the DJs who I really don't know, that's when Pierre and Alice and everybody was just chilling around that spot. That's when I think one DJ I don't even know, but he just pulled up. He was like, "Hey, can I use our speaker to play some music?" Bet, because we was playing music earlier, and then we had a crowd that was doing their thing. We was like, "Cool." Then when we played the music, everybody was enjoying it. It was the crowd became bigger, the lobby became more fatter, and then cops pulled up. Ladies and gentlemen, not just one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not
You
eight,
sound like
not
LeBron
nine,
James right
not
now.
10. They brought like a whole team
Not
in
two,
this.
not
Bro, they
three.
did not shut it down, bro. They came in like, who's music playing and stuff. Like, we was just like, bro, hold on. First they told us to move it outside. We went outside. You can't play it outside. Okay, we brought it back inside. And it's basically, it was like, no matter where we went and we had a permission to do it, it was just like, no. So that's why it wasn't even like them. It was more of the manager being more of a DICK. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
also because they want to promote their rave and they don't want anything outshining their rave that they have there because they want people to go
that
in there. They
rave
don't
was
want people out in the
ass.
lobby.
It was ass. I went in there. We was just walking around like, okay, hold up. What was this? Hold up. Watch this.
Remember, I didn't go to the rave because I was like, why would I go to the rave? And it was full anyway. Arigato for the follow. But you know what? Since we're on the subject of Anime Week in Atlanta, let's see if we can get an exclusive here. Jasirii, do you want to let anybody know anything about any cosplays you're bringing to Atlanta?
Um. So I've been cooking up a little bit, right?
No.
And Hell's Paradise has caught my attention. OD. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to pull something from Hell's Paradise. That's all I gotta say for now. That's all I can say. But also on top of that, I got another exclusive for y'all too.
Oh. So on October. Oh God, that shit did not work at all. So let me get my Timbs out real quick. Hold on, let me get my bottle of Henny. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
This is big news, guys. Big news.
The Henny Centennial's popping out October 27th. You feel me? Friday, we're gonna be throwing a party.
He just pulled a bottle of Hennessy out.
And we're gonna go live. We're having a party on that Friday, October 27th. And the tickets are gonna go live on Wednesday. But that's all I'm gonna say now. That's all I'm gonna say for that.
No, it's okay.
But,
See, I can vouch for this because y'all don't realize how close me and this man have become. Because see, he's already talked to me about this possible party. In fact, he came to me with some respect about this party. Let me tell you just how much respect we talking. He knows that there's another party that usually goes on that we are very heavily affiliated with. Shout out to Trap Sushi, the very club that I met this man in person for the very first time. He came to me and he was like, since y'all are pretty much part of the Trap Sushi family, do you happen to know what day they're going to be doing their party in Anime Week in Atlanta? Because I got something cooking up too. And he didn't want to do it on the same night because he wanted to make sure that everybody had their time, that we can get our time in there, and then we can try to roll up on what he got going on. So we got our exclusive. It's coming. He said tickets are coming out soon. Y'all gonna have to keep an eye out on that.
Listen, you already know the
Jay
vibes. You know
Risky
the
said
hate.
I'm gonna need an invite.
Oh, you got it. You got it, baby girl. Just, slide over, hit me up and be like, yo, listen, pull on up. I got you. That's it. No gang gonna be in there. We're gonna turn that bill all the way up. You feel me? You feel me? Dirty South language.
Well, I will say
I
this.
know. Well,
I can talk
no,
about.
I ain't gonna look here. I ain't gonna be doing nothing. I'm just gonna see this man do what he usually do.
Nah, first of all, let me tell you about this guy. This guy gonna be right in there with me. He gonna be right in there with me. As soon as I get
I know
tired, he'll
I'm
be like
not.
this. He'll be like, "Sir,
Look here.
let me get inside here."
Look here.
Boom,
I'm just gonna look.
boom,
I'm just
boom,
look here. I learned to
boom.
relax. Look here. I learned to relax over the years. I learned to relax, bro.
I'll be in the corner watching, or I might hit the dance floor. Who knows? This is a new year.
Nah, bro. I've been look here. I've been doing look here. I learned a lot after DreamCon. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I can talk a little bit because I'm gonna start saying this stuff publicly. That's 4 days of Anime Week in Atlanta. I can tell you guys 3 of my 4 cosplays right now.
Oh, let's go.
Number 1 is obviously a no-brainer. It has come with me to every single con that is ever going to come to every single con because it is my number 1, my most viewed, my most recognized cosplay. Zenitsu the Simp. It comes to all conventions with me, especially now that we got these Simp skits going on. Those are going to continue at every con. Zenitsu is cooking up some stuff at every con. Ladies, I hope y'all are ready. Or maybe y'all need to beware because Zenitsu is coming. And you never know what he's got going up the sleeve. So y'all just gonna have to watch out for that. Or y'all might want to hit me up because I don't know if y'all realize this, but the views been going crazy.
Emotional, damn it.
And I'm gonna need some new women for some of these videos. So there's that right there. So that is definitely one that we're gonna cook up. Number 2, I already brought him out at Dragon Con, but that's not an anime convention. So it's time to do him right at an anime convention. So Shishomaru will be coming back to Anime Weekend Atlanta.
Boy, them nails gonna be
Hopefully, I
heavy.
will find an Inuyasha this time that's actually willing to take a picture with me because I saw one at Dragon Con and she acted like she was in too much of a hurry to take a photo. I was like, all right, you know what? I don't want the photo anyway. So Shishomaru will be coming to Anime Weekend Atlanta. 3rd, this cosplay came out last year. This cosplay is coming out this year. And as long as Anime Weekend Atlanta falls on this weekend, it is always going to come out because it is Halloween weekend. And what is Halloween without Thriller? So Michael Jackson and the Thriller jacket will be coming back to Anime Weekend Atlanta. I will be looking to do another Thriller dance. The last one went crazy with me, and shout out to K-Shay Cause. But this time, I want a group. So, guys, if y'all want to try to learn a Thriller dance in the next couple of weeks, come find your boy. The fourth one's cooking in the lab right now. I got somebody styling a wig for me as we speak. I just got a piece of the cosplay in. Technically, it's not the right color because the right color hasn't been released yet because this is a fairly new thing. This cosplay technically isn't even for sale yet, so I got to get creative. But I'm going to paint the fabric, get all the pieces, and if I'm able to get everything in time, y'all are going to be in store for a good one for the 4th. Yes, the MJ. I appreciate that. Yes.
We needed that. We needed that.
And Ray, don't think I didn't see you come in, my wonderful, beautiful moderator. You haven't been here the past couple of times. You know, I've been needing some moderating. Nah, we all love Ray around here.
Big fact.
But I'm gonna definitely be looking forward to that party, though, man. But you know, we also got to talk about the past week. So it is time for me to go ahead and start getting some of this stuff ready.
Oh, wait. Vocals.
Why
Hold
did I
on.
just saw Mona Lisa just pop out for a split second?
Because it does that by default. There's nothing I can do about that.
Bro, I've been saying that every single time. I'm just like, why is there a
Because
Mona
that's
Lisa?
the default background. There's nothing I can do about it.
Man keep thinking he has a whole Mona Lisa, just admiring it on his phone.
Mona Lisa.
Yo, that's crazy.
But no, he wants to know what's going on with you, other than dropping those fire skits after fire skits after fire skits with these debates. Other than
Mr.
that, what's
Viral.
going on with you?
Mr.
What are
Viral.
you talking about? What are we talking about?
I'm talking about you now.
What about me? What I do?
I said, other than dropping fire skits after fire skits, he wants to know what's been going on with you.
What's going on with me?
At this upcoming anime week in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Well, what's been? So are we talking about just what happened to me this week? Like
just in general. I mean, just in general. But we will be talking about the week that was, because a lot has happened in the past week.
Shit. What? Shit. I mean, I ain't really done much this week besides just because new game My Hero Ultra came out, and I've been on that on TikTok heavily and been getting a lot of views off of that bad boy lately. Seeing a lot of 500s and 4s and stuff in the game. It's been really great. I love the game, My Hero Ultra. I feel like a lot of people should definitely touch it. It's all platform. I'm over here promoting it. I feel like Bandai and them should just
right, but it's not crossplay. I heard so that's
it's not. No, it's not. It's absolutely
that was a big mistake.
That I said the same thing, but the more I play it, the more I can understand. Because it's like if you have aim assist on, it's kind of insane for it on that game. And then if you have the PC and you have like that one specific type character,
Kitty wants to know what this man's doing up here. Kitty, let your man enjoy his Underbeyond.
I'm just letting him be an Undertaker. You feel what I'm saying?
Sorry about the technical difficulties. I am listening. And I am proud of you. Highly proud of you. You're doing your thing. You running up your numbers. You feel me?
He's all the point where
facts to the point where one of my friends is like, "Yo, your boy's going light." I'm like, "Yeah."
You will regret.
Well, yeah, man, you must be cooking up something.
I don't know what he doing. But anything. But think about anything else besides what I've done. I mean, that's probably the only thing I really have just been doing that was really great and stuff like this. I obviously prepare for Anime Week in Atlanta, but I'm not telling y'all my cosplay stuff because I ain't saying shit.
Well, lots happened in the past week in the world. Number one, that's gonna benefit all of us and the shows that we like.
That's why I'm not even saying it. I don't even know it will be here on time. Even though I did purchase it earlier, but I'm still on that mindset of like it might not be here on time though.
No, you got it. But everybody obviously loves watching shows, but it's hard to watch new shows if writers and actors and things can't get along. So that's had something in the past week. The writer's strike has become to a great understanding, and we are just about there, guys. Let's get these shows back going.
Writer's strike? What are you talking
about? Finally, the writers and the actors strike has been going on for months. It is just about over. They are reaching agreements as we speak.
For what?
Okay, we need that Spider-Verse part
for One Piece?
No, just in general. The writer's strike has they've all been on strike because they have not been getting treated fairly. And until they reach the compensation, no new shows were being created because the writers were all on strike, and no new movies could be recorded. Just all of them.
Like movies in general, they've been on hold. So like
Oh, wait,
basically,
so every single movie in Generation Time.
Everything. If it wasn't already created and in the stash, nothing new was being created because Hollywood was on strike. And they've been on strike for
Oh,
months.
okay, I got to understand it now. Because
It's the reason
I'm
why
really over here like, because you got to
they
understand,
had
when he
to
said that, I'm just like,
no,
what movie you
they
talking
had to
about?
let
It
me give you
can't
a
be
better
new for
example.
everybody. That's crazy.
Let me give you an example. They had to indefinitely postpone the next Spider-Verse movie because everyone went on strike. They couldn't finish it.
Mm.
Now they don't know when it's coming out.
my heart was hurting. My heart was hurting.
And Dub is doing what Dub always does, and that is spoiling the living crap out of us.
Yo, shout out to Dove Kitty. Shout out to Video Game Vixen. Got the ladies up in here.
Yeah, I see video game fixing in here, the Disney Queen.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, but Spider Verse ain't coming out till
Sin
2025.
City was a radio.
She said, "Oh yeah, apparently I became video game Vixen's bestie today because I answered a Disney question."
That's a good one. I'm not going front because I failed twice with that shit. I'm waiting
He
out.
failed.
You become best friends for answering a Disney question?
She said, "If you answer this, we're besties." She asked a Disney question like I wasn't gonna know the answer to a Disney question, and I answered it.
Mm. Okay, well, congratulations between you and your besties. That took a short amount of time to become best friends, even though you just met. That is something
I
else.
know, right? I know, right? That's
I
the
just
first
want to tell
conversation we
you,
ever had with
I
each other.
definitely want to tell you, I'm gonna be that guy and tell you to watch your back by all means.
Oh no, we were already mutuals
Make,
because she
make
enjoyed my
sure,
work and I enjoyed
make sure
hers.
all packages is not being sent to your address.
Yeah, like I'm saying, look, we all met at DreamCon. Well, I met a lot of people at DreamCon, but you weren't always with me when I met a lot of people. So, but we hadn't had any intense conversations. But now we have to have plenty of them because as my new best friend now, she's gonna have to talk a lot of Disney.
Sin City was a radio.
You see how I love to control the room? I ain't gonna lie. I love control the room when I see somebody send gifts. I just love I love controlling the room. My fault.
Okay, but yeah, the writer strike is about over, so we can get back to the Spider-Verse movie and we can get a new release date for it because I was gonna be mad if that movie was gonna get ruined because these companies didn't want to pay their people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I hope y'all heard about the new Spider-Man trailer.
For the game?
Spider-Man 2, they doing him
Yeah,
justice. I'm not gonna lie.
that
Miles
was
is
another
coming
thing
live
that came
action.
out this week, the new trailer for Spider-Man 2, the video game.
Fucking nerds.
Goddamn right.
Okay. Well, you
Fucking
want to
Henny said,
talk?
let's
So
play
you want
then.
to? So okay. So you want me to talk about something that happened in this past week that isn't video game or nerdy? Fine, I can do that. Let's go. Let's go to music then. After 27 years, justice,
For Tupac.
justice.
For Tupac. Absolutely. Absolutely. And he's the only one that got charged because everybody else, I guess, been pinned down in the dirt. But he's
Yeah,
the
all the
one
rest of them already under the
so
ground.
he's
So
the only one that got the charge, but justice is absolutely served. Absolutely.
by the way,
Absolutely.
shame on the LA Police Department for not solving this 27 years ago. Because me and my brother talked plenty of times years ago that they were the ones who did it, but because it was obvious. Everybody wanted to have all these conspiracy theories because it sounds better, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, what if it would be good if Biggie did it? What if it had been good if it was Suge Knight? But it's like, he jumped a gang member on camera in a casino and then was shot like an hour later. Who do you think did it?
Mm-mm-mm.
And it turned out it was them the whole time.
Yo, video. I'm just sitting here over here paying
Crazy.
bills. I'm just like, y'all
I
are
know,
paying bills
right?
out here today. Y'all are crazy.
Thank
Y'all
you.
are
Thank you,
insane.
Morigato.
So much of this, Vixen. So much of this. Are you going to Anime Week in Atlanta?
I won't be surprised if you don't because I
Video
can
game
understand.
Vixen.
You know how many people I heard that literally backed out of the freaking end? Why are y'all looking at it
They're
like
not
that?
backing out. They'll be there.
Yeah. You gonna be there. Yeah.
I am. Look at that. Yes.
That's a big factor. Big factor.
Oh,
Shoot.
and
Oh,
for all the Bleach fans, the finale. Rising Your Blood War season finale happened this past week.
So I got my Bankai right here. Listen, it's up. My Zanpakuto on my shoulder was popping. Feel me? I got in late to the Soul Society, and then you get my badge late. You feel me? Squad 13. You feel me? All that
It's that
good stuff.
time to catch up. Yes,
Can
now
I
will be
can
the
I
time to catch
can
up.
I keep it a band though? Can I keep it a band about this new season of Bleach though?
Come on.
Like we gotta talk about this, and I know I'm not the only one who sees this shit. The Quincy's, right? They go away and come back. I'm like, okay, Justice. I feel like Justice is serving them for a little bit for especially how they treated him back in the day. But at the same time, blood is blood on the floor, or whatever. Hate cycle to hatred. It's a continuum, whatever, right? Then I'm just watching them. And then, after Aizen mess up the entire Soul Society, they put in new captains. They put out the best ones that have hollows in there too. So I'm like, okay, so they really stacking up their defense base, right? I'm like, okay, so they got some strong people in there, right? How did the Soul Society become that weak?
Doom. Did you have that sound? Doom. Doom. Doom.
Like, how does it become that weak? Like, I'm not comparing Jujutsu Kaisen to Bleach. I'm just saying Bleach in the new 1,000 Years of Glory.
No. They were saying Jujutsu Kaisen better than Bleach. It wasn't a comparison. It was an opinion.
That's somebody. Yo, Bun. Nah, I'm not gonna do that tonight. I ain't gonna do that tonight.
I'm gonna relax. But anyways, so but like I said, like me looking at the Bleach and then seeing every cap that literally got one shot by each of these every freaking hollowification / Quincy's at the same time. Cause that's basically what they are. Harankars, hollows, integration. But at the same time, they all of them come out of Yarwich, which is like whatever, right? But then the more I'm looking at these people, they had this one broken ass guy who literally can think of anything, like in this reality. His power is literally, I'm going to change the balance of reality. Whatever I think exists. If I think I'm the strongest, I believe I'm the strongest. It proves
Yo.
that guy was absolutely OP. And then apparently Kenpachi Zerachi, I feel like that was so plot, but it was bullshit. But I let him have it. But anyways, I let him have it. But anyways, my main point is
I don't
after
fool
he
with
got
Squad
bodied,
Zero.
the captain got bodied. After Kenpachi got bodied. So every single person, Byakuya got bodied to go up to get retrained to come back down. But Captain Shishido, Captain Itsugaya, turned into a zombie. Now I ain't gonna say he's completely dead because I literally saw a freaking version of him become a full adult, so I don't even know how he came back to life. But I know he's coming back to life. It's Bleach we're talking about here. Let's keep it a band. But again, I say after Aizen came, all of them trained to be stronger than Aizen. And Aizen is spiritual energy is continuous, not limited. It's basically unlimited. How does a Quincy come to Soul Society and basically one shot every captain? That's what I'm just saying. I don't
will
understand.
also say this, video game Vixen, before you do say anything, we try to leave mangas out of our podcast entirely because we'll spoil to an extent, but we try not to spoil things completely.
I'm just saying, to all the Bleach community fans out there, your favorite captain literally got bodied. Every last one of them. 1 through freaking 10. It's like no ifs, ands, buts about it. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Even the head captain got bodied. That says a lot. That says a lot. That says absolutely a lot. But he had the
He
most
wants to
broken
let
Bankai.
him slide in.
He had the most broken thing. He had the most broken Bankai. Basically, it incinerates everything that's around him. I'm like, that's crazy. How can you beat that? You feel me?
Let him slide in, sir, because he wants to get it out. He wants to get it out.
I hear you. But at the same time, you gotta remember, he took he basically was in the hood because he was running with a whole bunch of gangbangers. He was ruthless. All of them were OP, and then nerfed himself and moved to the sunny side of Florida and started raising a family. He got soft. He got OD cough, even though he
That's
was strong as
nerve.
hell. He got cough.
That's nerve. No,
Out of all the powers that
You're
he could
not.
have
No,
had,
no, it's not. He
and
is not.
you gotta
Let
remember,
him finish.
on the last episode, they said, "Yo, we had to give up our power because it would not be stable. The whole society would not be stable, and Earth wouldn't be stable if we didn't. That's why they relinquished all their powers. So that goes to him too, because he was down there running shit. He never kept all his full power.
So you mean to tell me the man and the lady literally on the side over there say, if you continue to do this, you're going to destroy the whole entire soul society? So that's nerf.
I mean,
That's
technically, the
nerf.
Soul King
No.
nerfed
Answer the
them.
question.
They
Is
have a
that
quarter
nerf?
of their power.
Destroying
They
the
have a
whole
quarter of their
entire
power.
soul society? That's nerf.
If Squad Zero actually all had their original power, they would have bodied everybody. You feel me? Like, I know, like, that part to me, if you only have a fraction of your power, 1/4 of your power, and you body your niggas like that, it was like, okay, I have nothing to be afraid of because we wiped them out. The Yorwich
Victor
still got
said
all
Squad
of his
Zero does not
power.
have her respect.
I mean, they was ruthless. Key word was. They all got soft. They all had to
Past
give up a
tense.
quarter of their power. They only had a quarter of their power. What are they gonna do? And they were still strong as shit. But they weren't matching the Yorwich. I'm not gonna front.
Each and every one of them after the first season of Bleach was literally saying my strength is supposed to be equivalent to stronger to Aizen. Even Renji said that out of his own goddamn mouth. So you mean to tell me they were nerfed to the equivalent point, but Yamato was over here literally finna destroy the whole entire Soul Society with that power of his Bankai? The man brought out, let me tell you, the man put out bodies up under his feet of his brothers and sisters. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I'm not
100,
gonna
it wasn't 200, it wasn't 300, it wasn't 400. It was thousands of bodies that he had up under him, making him looking at Yoichi and going at them. But at the same time, he didn't do anything because he wasn't there. So again, I say, ain't that the same thing? Wait a minute, now I'm thinking about it. Ain't Isaac Slick almost pulled the same card in the first one? Literally, the only difference is he had a fire extinguisher with the Haron card, whatever the fuck you want to call him, Haron card, Wikamundos. Like, did he not literally had a fire extinguisher? So he got his run arm, and he was in his full strength. So no, I'm not trying to hear that. No, I'm not hearing that. So you telling me again? I say to a man who is equivalent to destroy the whole soul society. Coming to find out, I didn't even know that they got even people up top that's even more stronger than them at the bottom. And I didn't even know that. But when they came down, you saw how he belittled the whole. You saw how they first came down and belittled all of them. So y'all really, he just came down. So y'all really let these Quincy's just run y'all up, and you call yourself a healer. What the hell you doing? Like, he's talking shit. The demon mist he's literally talking shit to them. So again, I say, if these people were supposed to be strong enough to be more equivalent to Aizen, because I'm still saying Aizen is still the more powerful nigga up in there, because they can't get rid of him. You can't. It's hard. They even said it themselves. We cannot
They
get
said
rid of him.
it would take too much
They-
to take it. So you know what? We're just not even going to do it.
They can, but it's going to
Technically,
take.
they can, but it will be too much work. And they just said, no, it ain't even worth it.
So they rather for him to take a penalty of him being locked up for years, even though he can come out. Like, oh, okay, he gonna come out and do the same shit again. Stupid. Just get rid of the fucking cube, idiots. But still, at the same time, you haven't got rid of him. You haven't. And I feel like Aizen's gonna play the most biggest key in this game. Because Jarwich and Aizen made a deal of something. I don't care what that little short conversation what they had. They ain't telling us fully of that story. I ain't hearing that. I don't care what nobody said. They're gonna have a deal of somewhat that's gonna have the equivalent to them battling the gods up top. I promise you. I'm calling it right now. If he goes up there and I see an Aizen picture and a smile out of nowhere, I knew it. And I don't care about none of that no more. Because it proves to let me know that I still run shit. Don't care. Even though Yahweh is up there facing the God who killed the God. I'm like, bro. Another one. I'm just saying. Again, I say, why do they all get bodied? All of them get bodied one time by Quincy's. By one guy who spreads all his power. So all of them.
Yeah, imagine when he takes all that shit back. That's the crazier part.
Now Ichigo gotta go face him. And I know how this is
still
gonna
fine,
go.
though.
Ichigo's not gonna body him again. He's not gonna body him again. He's not gonna body him that quick. It's not. It's not. He's gonna go up there. He's gonna fight a little bit, get his ass tarnished, because he's gonna be like, "Well, I haven't really," because they didn't really show the fullest thing of his power down there. But now they're gonna show it, unless they pull out the two devil horn hollowification shit that I already know that was gonna happen. But still,
But the King straight said, Aizen changed the time that passed in their combo.
That's true, but that's not his Bankai. They were stealing Bankais too. And then bodying the Soul Reapers with their own Bankais.
Which is a huge problem. But that says a lot though. But you hold on. Here's another thing. If they was trained to be closer and known to their Bankai, even if it was stolen, that's what I don't get about that part. That one part I really did not get. I was like, so we still in Bankais, but they had a whole training arc of learning of their Bankais in true essence. So they did the same bullshit up top when he met the gods again. The only difference is Ichigo had to walk around and find his body in one of those freaking mannequins. Like, it's the same shit, but they just made a different story. So that's why I was like, what the fuck? We've been known about it. We know our Bankai. The only thing is Ichigo, I can understand. Everybody else, how the hell you didn't have no deeper meaning? Because literally, Ichigo and them, they literally have a whole what's that little thing that's called they train with their Bankais out in the living world? Literally. So that was the whole thing. Them saying our Bankai arc is literally supposed to be as you get closer with your Bankai. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But now I know you go up there with the guy who's like, oh no, we gave you your Bankais names originally, and that's not even his real name. I'm like, but that's not what he told me. Your sword told me his name. You feel me? So it's like, what? So it's kind of like a dad with a teenager. Nah, that's what she told you. That's not her name. Her name is like, oh, her name is Chaz, man. Her name is Jasirii. Like, you feel me? That's what they pulled in Bleach. That's what
the only way they took out Yamamoto was by hitting Yamamoto with Yamamoto's own power.
Like, bro. Yawish came in, and that's the thing. Yamamoto was full power, and Yawish came in there and just bodied him with one shot. And literally said, I'm the only one out of everybody that can handle you.
I don't feel bad for him, by the way.
I don't either.
That's true. He bodied his whole clan. He bodied his whole clan. But then again, that's when he was Squad Zero. That's what I'm saying. That's when he was Squad Zero. He had all his strengths. He cut that shit down when he became the number one captain. So all he had was skill and technique. So yeah, he still know how to use his Bankai. I was like, yeah, bitch, I'm the strongest one here. That's because I taught y'all little niggas exactly what I needed y'all to know. Now y'all go ahead and go out and fight. Have fun. Go touch grass. That's what he told him.
My man literally got up and saw eyes and said, run the fade. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? He didn't let all his shoes. Yeah, I hear you in a little bit, but no, he still said in the beginning, I still want to run the fade. So what are you trying to say? He pulled a white beard? No, nigga, he didn't pull a white beard. He didn't pull a white beard.
No, he didn't pull a white beard.
Whitebeard got bodied, and I love Whitebeard, okay?
Whitebeard took an L. He had to take that L. It was
but it wasn't a regular L, though. It was an L they had to work. You feel me? It wasn't like one of those things where it was like, oh, I take little damage, a little hit here, and then gone. No, this literally, Jarwich played with Yamato the entire time and literally said,
he was like, oh, you thought you bodied me.
His whole slice in half and slid right off. You saw a whole slash. You knew it was over when you saw a flashback story of his life. I was like, yep.
When they show the flashback, and it usually doesn't mean anything pretty good.
His own Bankai.
I said, bro, thank God. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. He deserved it.
That's basically what he's saying. Whitebeard didn't take an L. He got ganged by basically because they talked about how many.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a different type of L. That's what we mean by Whitebeard. It is a different type of L. Whitebeard had to go against the entire army. Whitebeard had to go against freaking the whole cannons, guns, Marines, all that. I could go on for days because I literally just finished watching it, bro.
That every single one of them had to take out Whitebeard, and he was still standing
in the chest and still stand, bro. Let's talk about it.
Whitebeard
Man,
had a
after
hole
cover
in
this
his
man
chest
standing
before the
up,
second hole.
he ain't even alive anymore, but he's still on his feet after taking everything y'all had. Whitebeard was that dude.
Bro, they said the exact number of bullets: 286 bullet and 50 cannons. Then he fell. That's crazy. And that's mean that is a difference
And a
for the L you
betrayal. Don't forget a
take. That
betrayal
is
by
a
one of his
big
own.
difference.
So you know
But it was
that
a
too.
warrior L. It
Yeah.
wasn't like Ace with
Ace
pride.
fell right. Ace went right in his footsteps, hole through the chest.
Nah,
Just
that's
not too
pride
long.
though. But Shane's trying to back him up, but Shane's trying to back him up though after that though. And I kind of got mad at Shane a little because I see what you tried to do, but that's not working for me. He was just basically saying, "Oh no, he was Ace was being a true pirate to the end because he was not gonna back down for let nobody disrespect his captain." I'm just like,
The shit that pissed me off the most is the
we got
freaking fire
him.
card.
Wait a minute, so we got you out just to have you. But you know what? I'm still mad though. But fuck all that though. You know the main person I still say to this day who's still at fault, and at the same time, if you really truly care, you would have done something about it. Garp. I say that to this day. I say that to this day. To this
Well, of
day.
course, Garp could have stepped in, but
Gar
Garp is
Garp couldn't
still
do
a
that.
Marine at the end of the day too.
Right, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, because in his mind, he was like, "Yeah, you better hold me now, so nobody want to help my go after Ace and all that with an extra shit." Okay, cool. Like I said, I understand that you try to have a heavy metal to portray, and this is war, whatever. You know what was going to happen,
I mean,
but
he
still, at the
basically
same
let
time,
Luffy through.
if you yes, but here's the thing. If you truly did care about it because you know how the savage of your admirals are, you know the savagery of it. You worked there for the longest. I ain't trying to hear none of that. You know that. You know the savageness of it. They literally had a plan to purposely make Blackbeard's son stab him, Black Spider, to stab him in the back. Dirty
Yeah.
justice, dirty work, dirty, dirt talk. Akini and Sengoku had a whole plenty bullshit plan of that. And that's why they was like, that's your justice type shit. No, 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 no. I really feel like I just feel like after that bullshit, it was just I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it was bullshit.
Well, you want to know what else is? Well, I'm not gonna say it's bullshit, but you want to know what else is going on right now? There's an anime slash manga that just could not accept the fact that their most popularity came when their series was almost over. And that is why it has been announced this past week that I think in the beginning of next year there will be a new Attack on Titan manga.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not. I'm not.
Because like right when they were nearing the end of their story, then their popularity grew. That's why they're stretching out this final season the way they are, because they couldn't accept the fact that they started making their peak money when it was about to be over. And it's like, well, crap. We're popular now. Now what do we do? This story's over. Manga's done. So yes, there is going to be I guess it's technically a sequel manga because it's taking place years later. Because let's call it what it is. Nothing got resolved. Well, I don't even want to say anything because that's going to be
don't.
going to
Yeah,
the
don't
manga.
don't say it.
But
Don't.
yes, so I guess they can do it, but they are. Yeah, Attack on Titan's returning at the beginning of next year in manga form.
I no, listen. I'm not mad at it because everybody talking about the different ending and the possible ending, and
Oh
you
no,
know,
the
I mean,
ending's not going to change. They're just going to keep it going.
well,
Like I
shout
don't
outs to
think
them
it's
getting
going
their
to take
money.
place immediately after the end of the manga. I think it's taking place years later. So I'm guessing everybody's going to be a little older. I don't know, but yeah.
Are we
Um,
pulling a JoJo? Are they gonna pull a
Definitely got my
JoJo?
AOT gear. Might wear that. You know. Side note: Squad better not have survived after he left Marine.
You in the middle of One Piece, ain't you?
Long. All right. I see you finally. You're joining the conversation, my beautiful, lovely moderator. It seems like there's some people in here don't really like too much, and that's always fine. But with that being said, want to talk about loyalty real quick because we know there's a lot of loyal people in anime, like ones that
Are we
just
really going through this battle? Okay.
have your back. Yes, we're starting to get into our topics now. Let me go ahead and get this. I just want to know. And now, granted, before I put this up here, this isn't about necessarily which character you think is the best or anything like that. Just based off what you know about them and how loyal they are to people, whose loyalty would you want to have the most?
Oh, hands down Zoro. Hands down Zoro. Hands down Zoro. My man's gonna keep me accountable. He's gonna keep monkeys away from me. He's gonna fight every fight. He only gonna lose one fight, and then he's never gonna lose again. I'm telling you, shoot, I already got one
Are we
sword right
sure?
here.
Are we sure he's never going to lose again?
Listen, we ain't get that far yet, but listen, as far as we know, he ain't lose another fight yet. You know what I mean? My man is a grim reaper right now.
I choose courage to cowardly dog.
Courage is not up there.
Because I'm just looking at all y'all. Ain't none of y'all topping courage, bro. That man went through Muriel, had to deal with the dumbest old lady. The man had to deal with the most grumpiest bastard of an old man ever. I never saw a dog done so much just to make sure he get his old lady back to sit on her lap. I never seen a dog more loyalty than so much of jumping. The dog was so damn loyal. He went to go save Eustace up under the water of a water demon. I just don't see them topping that. Like
You don't,
mm-mm,
but the choices are the ones
mm-mm.
right here. Now, for
I made
me,
a choice. I made a
no, you can't
choice.
make a choice because the choice wasn't one of the four.
I made the choice.
Because for me, there's benefits, right? Like, there's benefits in having someone around me like Mikasa, where I swear if somebody even
You
looks
know
at me
what?
the wrong way,
Give me,
I would
you
have to
know
worry
what?
about anything.
I ain't mad, bro. Y'all sleeping on Genos. I'll take Genos, bro.
Oh, I was gonna go through everybody. I was gonna go through everybody.
Y'all sleeping on Genos, bro. I'll
Like,
Genos
say
gonna
Genos.
die every
Because
time. That man lost weight on
here's
mountain
what he's
time.
saying. Because the threat level, first of all, he didn't even say what threat level we're dealing with. So I'm just like, okay, so my loyalty. We're talking about loyalty too. And that man was extremely
loyalty.
loyal. He was extremely loyalty when it came to Genos and with Saitama and a lot of effects too. Even though he did hop a lot of L's, his loyalty was still there though. There is no denying that. Like everything that he had to do, the man literally went out there and fought a giant damn centipede. Why? For like you can't beat. Like come on now. Like and then we really want to get into it. My man ran out and faced a my man went up against a Sea King,
My
and
lovely
every time
moderator
it
just put up
rains,
a
he
poll,
gets
so chat, you
powerful.
guys can vote
He
too.
got
But anyway,
my man faced an unstoppable beetle, like, but still got beat. It doesn't matter who he runs up against. He's gonna run their hands with anybody, and that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't even matter. But then when I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, damn. And we're talking about threat level 2. I'm just like, bro, One Piece ain't really have to deal with beasts like Saitama and them. Not much, really.
that's why we based it
Not
on
really.
loyalty. Like who you think would just like, for example,
Wait, hold up. Before you go for it, hold up. Because he made his face. Have you read the manga?
No, I'm only on the anime.
Okay, so
I thought we was keeping this anime level.
read
We're not
read
moving manga
I'm
level.
just saying it
we
gets
had
even
some
more crazy.
things.
That's why I say I know some things, and I'm a One Piece fan by heart. That's why I'm saying the level of Saitama and them have to deal with is nowhere near what One Piece have to deal with. It's too different.
Let's see.
Way too different.
Side note. Krillin, man took L since the start of Z, and he still showed up. See, I can't take Krillin's loyalty not because of all the L's, but
They're
because
not
there have
friends.
been times where Krillin has just flat out tried to
Krillin
say
ran.
no.
No, fuck that. Krillin tried to run. That motherfucker as a kid
Krillin has
tried to run
tried
away
to
from
lead
Goku.
fights.
He
Krillin has
literally
tried
tried to
to
run away
turn
from
stuff
Goku,
down.
bro.
Krillin's
The
not a
only
real
reason
friend.
Krillin was in the tournament of power was because Beerus said, "No, your ass is gonna fight." loyalty I need.
My son said, "Yeah, baby, you got it. I'll watch the kids."
No.
He don't his wife go out there.
You know what? Let me drop the mic right here. You wanna know why we can't put Krillin on here? The man chose pussy over the world. I don't need no loyalty to that. I don't need no loyalty to
That's
that.
loyalty to the wrong thing.
What are we talking about? I don't need no loyalty to that, bro. What we doing?
Actually, he chose Genos, Kitty. So yeah.
No, I chose Genos because, like I said, and there's a lot of things. And let's even more deeper. He'll pay my rent. He did. Ain't like
But didn't he get bodied
It
first?
ain't like Zorro being fucking like eating your shit and drinking and wanting everything for free. Man, at least I got a nigga. I ain't got no much Genos over here paying my bills and shit like that, bro. We cool. He just want to be my student. All right, cool.
Cool.
But didn't he get
Now,
bodied by Saitama first? I don't remember.
it doesn't matter. His loyalty is still very strong. Maybe
And
not
his
in the
loyalty is
beginning.
100%. What I say, he will fight anybody, no matter what. The man was about to self-destruct for Saitama. Straight up. Straight the fuck up.
Now, I think I have to mention this because like I said, I was going to go through everybody because I've noticed between the chat and here, I think everybody is either slightly underestimating the loyalty of Misa. Now,
No,
I
I understand the loyalty, but she just had that little blood thing in her bloodline that makes her be the way like that.
I mean, technically, same thing with Mikasa, but I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying, Mikasa.
That's what I'm talking about. Misa up here.
Misa's horny.
Like she's loyal. She's loyal. Now, the clinginess coming with that loyalty, but she's loyal though. She got you.
Nah, bro. I get another one of her. We good.
Now, why she got you? But I mean, she will. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, she gonna body every chick around you too. She be like, "Oh, you looking at my man crazy? All right, what's your name again?"
Right. What's your name?
Joestar.
What do you mean? What's your name? She got the eyes already. She already know your name.
Thank you. She bodying whoever look at him the wrong way. She's obsessed.
See, now, I don't need that. I don't need that. I just need someone who could just be bodyguard. That's why Genos is that perfect guy. We good, bro.
That's why I said Mikasa. Because like I said, Mikasa, somebody's gonna shoulder brush me walking down the sidewalk, and she gonna whoop their ass.
She said, "Chitter, left eye."
But
yeah.
You did that on purpose.
She said, "Left eye."
Yes, absolutely. I'm taking Genos. My final answer. Genos.
Like Aaron actually proved that when he was showing me, because it's like, your loyalty is due to what's inside you. It's like, in fact, let me prove it real quick. Had arm attack with the bam. It's like, see what I mean? Look what you just did.
But my man took on all my pain though. Like, you gotta understand, if you're the captain, you taking on pain, strife, all that shit. See, just for you to stand up and be like, "Yo, you know what? Fuck it. I don't tell him shit. I got him."
Okay, guys.
That's unfocal loyalty.
The poll is in, because there was a poll though.
Here's the thing about that though.
No, real quick.
I feel like
the poll was won by Misa at 33%.
Oh, y'all horny, y'all horny.
I feel like when y'all look at Zoro, it's kind of more, y'all look at it more like a meaningful aspect because y'all see a bunch of storylines and see how to go. That's why I feel y'all. I understand, because the only thing I feel like y'all give is Zoro is that one scene with Kuma, and he took all the scene and he stood up all night, and it was just respect, and I give y'all that. But
to be fair, Sanji was willing to do that too. He wouldn't have been able to handle it, but he was still willing to do it.
I was just about to say that. Sanji, but I think Sanji would have been gone though. I believe that.
But that still doesn't change the fact that he was loyal enough that he would have been willing to do it.
To do it as well. No, 100%. 100%. Yeah, but no, I just feel like that's why I'm more powerful for people who go for One Piece, because y'all feel their sadness into it. But when you still think you do it, Genos is doing literally every single he's doing all of that, bro. He did all of that, bro. Genos did all of that.
Like he said, there must be some interesting chat here today because Misa won that vote.
That's the problem. It's too goddamn horny.
Hey, that means, look, they want somebody that's going, are you
Uh-oh, hold on. What's the
Okay, I
comment
got
say?
you. Hold on, let's go to the chat real quick.
Facts.
So the time he stuck with Luffy after meeting bro one day and got him out. Hey, I mean, shoot, Zoro's down for whatever. Like, shoot, look, if there's gonna be any booze there, all right, I'm good. The man literally told Luffy when he met him, it's like, you know what? All right, you know what? You helped me out. I'll go with your crew. Oh wait, you and I are the only crew so far? Screw it, whatever. Let's go.
Facts. That's love right there. That's love. You feel me? Well, also women uninteresting for me. Like, nah, Mikasa. I ain't going front. Mikasa hold it down because she's the one that like, oh, you. She sees something about to happen. Oh, you about to jump my man's? Copy. Say less.
On
Mm-hmm.
site.
It's on site, but then she doesn't respond until she sees something. So I'm like, all right, cool. Mikasa, I can't front. I did overlook that. I'm not gonna lie. That's my fault. Because Mikasa dead ass ready to ride at any time. Drugs or not.
Look, Mikasa was the one that was like when both sides were
Mikasa
trying
didn't
to
want to be
psych
your
each other
husband.
out. When they knew that Annie was the Titan, but they didn't know that they knew that Annie was the Titan, but he kind of knew that they knew that she was a Titan, and they were trying to get her to go downstairs, and they playing verbal cat and mouse. Mikasa was the one that was like, all right, enough of this shit. we can run this
Nah,
right
she just want
now.
a husband. Mikasa just want a husband. It's all good. I don't.
But she called him a brother.
She want a husband, bro. She want a husband. That's what she want. No matter what I do, she's gonna fall in love with me. She don't care, bro. And they proved it. Aaron proved it. No matter what I do, you love you. No matter. I get rid of the whole world, you still love me. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm.
I get it, but not a lot of people like Mikasa. I mean, like don't get me wrong, she's not like the level of other characters in Attack on Titan. But, by the way,
No,
characters
we
that
give
we will
her
not be
respect.
talking about today because we talk about them at nauseum. And I'm just letting people know that right now because we're about to talk about characters we're going to try to figure out if they really deserve the hate that they get.
No.
And I'm letting
Let's
y'all
Mm.
know
go.
this right now. We are not, because we talk about this at nauseum. We are not about to talk about Sakura Haruno on here today. We are not about to talk about Gabby Braun on here today. And we're not about to talk about Aaron Yeager on here today. Because we talk about them at nauseum on this podcast. And I am slowly putting archives up on YouTube. If you want to hear us talk about Sakura, Gabby, or Aaron, you can check out our archives. Because those will be a 1 hour like they said, damn it.
Bombastic side eye. Leftist side eye.
But you know what though?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
For the people that seem to be upset that we're not going to talk about if Sakura deserves hate or not, we will stay in that franchise, and I want y'all to answer me about the first one because we will go there. Does he deserve the hate?
See, I can say one thing, but I know what other people are gonna say. So it's like I'm not
You
saying
gotta
nothing.
be honest here. You know what we always say on this podcast. Let
Yeah,
it
because
spill.
if I be honest, I know, because I know how people are, bro. I know how people are because I was one of those people who said it, and I still stay on my side. But I'm not gonna disrespect it because it was still there. That's the only thing about it. Because I can, of course, I haven't really seen Boruto. Well, I tried to watch Boruto in the beginning, but I couldn't really get to it, obviously.
I'm up to
But
date on the
still
manga.
after
I
that, though,
finished the entire
I'm
manga
still
and
not
I've
gonna
started New
disrespect.
Vortex.
See, this is why I can't even say because I was like still on the behalf. I still respect Boruto and them because not even only just be the time skip because still in the beginning the whole thing that dragged people into it was episode 1. I seen you to where the Hokage was, so that really what dragged people attention to the show until we got the pre-time skip. So now it's getting more depth into it. It just basically Boruto got to have his Naruto, but Boruto didn't really have is Naruto how you want it because it was actually Naruto for the first half for a
But real
long
quick,
time, but it's all
I
good.
do want to preface, guys. We're not talking about Boruto the show. We're talking about Boruto the character. Anyway, continue.
So it was like Boruto. I just feel like when it comes to Boruto hate, I think the Boruto hate still will be strong though because it's like you still hang on the deadbeat. You're trying to say your dad is the deadbeat, but it's like you don't understand the dad of the deadbeat. But then you got the other side that was just like, okay, but Naruto still could have done this and stuff like that. But then it makes me look at Goku in another way. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like weird trying to balance it out. So do Boruto really deserve the hate as it was, like this as a character? I'll probably say yeah, just a little bit because he still do a lot of diggish things, but it is what it is.
For everybody that always says the Boruto show is trash, my response is always read the manga. I've been trying to get people on that train forever. Just read the manga. I promise you, they are not the same. They are not the same. Like I said, I'm in Blue Vortex right now. In fact, later this month, like chapter 3 of the Blue Vortex post time skip will be out. I will be reading it because I am up on all of that stuff. But the reasons people always seem to give Boruto hate is, let's just call it what it is. It's kind of like we always talk about when we talk about Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go. A lot of people hate Boruto because he's not Naruto, but he's not supposed to be. You know, he wasn't an orphan. He's got parents that loved him. He was coddled. He was sheltered, mostly from the Hinata side. You know, he got a good education. He's actually a prodigy. He's good in school. You know, he's good at learning his powers and everything. His only really thing in the early days was just like any celebrity's kid. My dad's never around.
Well, I like to call Boruto Tariq from Power because honestly, it's kind of like what you said, the same thing. This show is called Naruto's Son. And this guy, I really don't know. He's just mad ungrateful. He has everything that he needs. He complains about everything. And you know what? It kind of goes back to the why it was originally made. To be a Western attractive show with the blonde hair. Am I right? So,
Hmm.
as it kept on going and continued, I'm just here like, golly, gee willikers. You know what? They're
Hey
keeping
yo,
true
what
to their
the fuck?
moral. They're keeping true to their morals. So, hey, what can I really say other than it
The
taking
funny
as long as
thing,
Gintama?
the funny thing is that you just compared this man to Tyreek from Power, who I could have had on this list. Because Tyreek, boy, you talk about somebody people don't like. People hate the character Tyreek so much. He actually said that people run up to him on the street and cuss him out, and he has to tell them, "You know, that's just a character I play, right?" They start thinking that he
Boy,
really like it.
listen, I heard the sound effect vocals. What you don't agree with what I said?
Nah, I'm just listening to you, bro. I'm just like, damn. Just damn.
But I think people love the struggle. People love the struggle that Naruto had to go through to try to achieve his goal. And yes, Boruto doesn't have those same struggles because, like I said, he has his parents. He had a good education. You know, he doesn't want to follow in his dad's footsteps. No one ever said that he should have to want to be Hokage. Like, let him be a great shinobi. That's what he wants to be. He wants to be more like Sasuke. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, just make sure you're there for your kids when you have them, and that'll be the only thing you don't have to be like Sasuke about. Because, you know, whether you
I don't
follow
know. I think
Naruto
there's a
or
lot. I
Sasuke.
think there's a lot wrong with that. How you learn it for somebody who takes L's?
Well, yeah, Sasuke don't win a lot, but he's knowledgeable. The man has learned a lot. Well, he's learned a lot from Naruto, which you could just go straight to the source
That
Naruto
man
and learn all his
learned.
wisdom.
The hell can he learn? What the hell he learned about?
I mean, he learned how to not want to destroy the world anymore because Naruto taught him to
Yeah,
do.
that's what I said. Hold on. You
That ain't
tell
the
me
way to
what
go.
Sasuke. You tell me right now what Sasuke learned out of that entire Shippuden. You tell me right now the hell he
Well,
learned in
he
that
went
goddamn
off
movie.
on a journey to go find himself and reflect, and we got that one Sasuke arc at the end of Naruto, which is, I know people are like, but that arc isn't in the manga, it's actually in the Sasuke novel. Remember, the novels are canon too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all of those episodes of Sasuke out there is actually a part of the Sasuke novel. And you know, he's out there trying to repent and all of that. He's the Shadow Hokage. out there going to village, probably restoring his clan, having a Sasuke baby and all of them. They'll rise up one day. But in the meantime, I mean, look, he needs to try to give back to somebody because apparently he doesn't want to give back to his daughter. So, by the way, the poll is in, and does Boruto deserve to hate, yes or no, was a 50-50 split.
It was 50-50. Not me trying to scroll back up so I can vote. YOLO.
We let the votes finish before we move on. But yes, we talked about people and did we get all our points across? I personally don't understand why he gets the hate he gets. I understand why the show gets some hate because the fillers in Boruto are kind of crazy. But I think the regular stuff is actually not that bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do feel like it's a whole Tyreek moment because it's just like, damn, he's gonna have his redemption moment, but it's gonna come out as a TikTok and a short, and
It's trash.
bad.
It's bad. Oh my god.
And the one thing Boruto's not gonna do, no matter what kind of obstacles and stuff Boruto comes across, he's not gonna whine, he's not gonna complain, and he's not gonna cry. Unlike
Takamichi.
Takamichi.
I never hated Takamichi in the beginning. I never did.
But a lot of people do. We're not just talking about us personally.
I just want to say
There's a
this
lot
right
of
now.
hate out there
I
on this guy.
never hated Takamichi as a character in the beginning. Never. Because all y'all would be emotional damage if he was in his shoes as well. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I don't care what nobody say. If you see, hold on, let me talk real quick. Because y'all not just finna talk down on Takamichi. Like, he did not, like, he's not that one. Like, don't you even drag his name in mud. Because he was making sure he would get shit back in blood. The man literally done something he never done before and did it in the fight. I can't say how I want to on TikTok because we got community guidelines rule. And you know what I'm talking about after he put the man in the chokehold and then he put him straight through his hand. I said, mama say, mama sigh. But let's not even get into that. We can get even more deeper. We can talk about him sticking to the clan. Before anything this happened, we can talk about him literally losing the love of his life over and over and over in front of his face. And none of y'all couldn't take that emotional damage. I know none of you could. Multiple times, that man might as well call him 3-0. We might as well just call him 0 at this point.
By the way, the reason Takamichi gets a lot of hate, because someone asked real quick, is because a lot of people think he's too much of a crybaby, that he whines too much, and that he's a quote-unquote weakling because he can't fight.
Man, let me tell you, how much, man, look here. How many most of y'all fight? I want to know right now. People be talking about they know how to fight, but I know most of y'all never fight. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I know most of y'all never been into a fight. Not school fight,
Ashley
hood
said,
fight,
Mrs. watching our live.
street fights, bar fights. I'm talking about fights. I've been there, bro. I've seen people shake in fights, bro. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Let's welcome Ashley back from Seattle, who says that she misses our live. Spent some time with your mom. Well, we're glad that you're here.
Big shout outs to Ashley.
Like, Takamichi had to do a lot of things to make sure his people was great too, bro. Especially when he had to make sure Mikey was cool too, bro. Not even Mikey.
Deku gets a lot of hate for being a quote-unquote crybaby too.
Cool, bro.
Bro, seeing your best friend in your hands leaking, that's something different. That is something different. Like, you have
he had to stop Takamichi. He had to stop Mikey for literally getting rid of the guy in front of him because he got rid of his best friend in front of him, bro. Takamichi did that. He did that.
And not just once, twice. But traveling back and forth.
Let's get into something deeper. We saw Keith, I forgot his name. The guy with the smirk of glasses. What's his name? Y'all know his name. What is his name? Keith,
you talking about Keith?
What's his name?
That's Keith.
Man, what did he immediately do when he first seen him when he time skipping the past? Straight punch. No questions. No nothing. Was straight forward.
I mean, I've already told you. And if you read the manga, you'll be more on my side than even the anime. When I say that Teta Kiseki rubs me the wrong way every time he's on my screen, and if you read the
That
manga, you know more, especially when you learn this man's motivations. If you read the manga, when you learn this man's motivations, you're gonna shake your head. You are. Like I said, I won't spoil it, but my goodness.
vocals. Can we get an oh my god vocals?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah,
Literally,
that man seen
literally.
Kiseki and without hesitation went and random hands on it.
Yo, when I
Oh
say I've
my
never been
God!
more proud, like finally, I've been waiting for this. I'm not even mad. I'm
I
not.
mean, now Takamichi was more like strong like the rest of Tome, he probably would have taken Kiseki out right then and there, but he's not. But
He's not
you
built like
got the
that.
rest of these kids that, by the way, we just gotta suspend our disbelief and believe that these are high school kids. Oh,
Nah, I'm not
like
gonna lie to you. Kids that age be getting it shaken for no reason,
What are we
for no
talking?
reason
No,
at
no.
all.
Hold on. At least it ain't worse than
kids
JoJo.
they're 30.
It ain't worse than JoJo. It ain't worse than JoJo.
Like they're
It ain't
30.
worse than
These are
JoJo.
not kids.
He's not Joe. Look here, it ain't worse than JoJo. My man
Like you can make
JoJo
the
is
case
literally
that like
16
some
and
of
was a
them,
grown ass,
like
thick ass
Takamichi
man.
and some of his friends, maybe Mikey, you can kind of understand Draken because he's kind of got a little baby face going on underneath that tough. But when you start meeting some of the ones around them, you're like, how old are you, sir?
They're like, yeah, I'm 25. I got a motorcycle and a fucking house. What are you, bitch? I'm 15. I'll fuck you up with a smile on the face.
Right.
Yo, yeah, that age gap difference is a little crazy, especially during
It
Christmas
ain't
time.
even
That's,
like
Oh
it's
my
not even an
god!
age gap. They really are underage. They're all kids, but they look like
No, they are
they're 15. Some
underage.
of them,
The whole
all
people
of them
are
are kids.
underage. All
All
of
of them.
the
them.
older,
Every last one of them. Yes,
the
they are.
Christmas too. Christmas,
Yes,
the older brother.
yes.
I thought he had a whole corporate job. I thought he started in like high school. Hold on, I gotta look.
Like
I'll be
most of
right back.
them are just they're kids.
But was the guy that drank it was what's the name, brother? Was he a kid?
That's what I'm trying to
Him,
find out
I'm
right
not
now.
sure. I don't remember, but the rest
I
of them
don't think
are
he was
kids,
though.
and they could beat up
I
most
think
of
he
the adults
was.
if they wanted to.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't think he was a kid. I think he was grown.
Christmas.
By the way, 66% says he does not deserve the hate,
He does not, and I'm standing on it. He does not deserve the hate.
and I'm glad to
That's a
No.
hear
fact. He
that
got
because
thrown into
so
that
many
situation
people
actually.
like I went because obviously I go by what I hear, and I also went to a bunch of lists, and his name kept popping up. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. His name kept popping up on most hated anime character lists, and I'm like, no, we gotta talk about this. And I'm like, I don't get it. The only thing I will ever say about the manga, because I know people haven't probably read the Tokyo Revengers manga, but the more you get into this story, and I can say this because it's my favorite anime, the more like Naruto y'all gonna find like this dude is. And I just leave it at that. He's a lot more like Naruto than y'all think.
Mm. But it's all good. I've been on my Jujutsu Kaisen lately.
We've been around
Can we
Jujutsu
talk about
Kaisen
how you
lately.
terrible people? And I just want to say this right now. I cannot stand every last one of you, especially Twitter. That's why I stay away from Twitter because y'all sure did try to spoil the Gojo for me. You sure did. Made me super.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all
Mm-hmm.
pissed me off. Y'all pissed me off with a burning passion, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all pissed me off for doing that shit. Y'all really did.
But you know what? What people forget is we don't just talk about anime on this podcast. We talk about a lot of different things. And there's a lot of people, as we talked about with Boruto, about he is a person that seems to be hated on a show that also gets a lot of hate. He's not the only one. There's also another show out there that gets a lot of hate who has a main character who also seems to get a lot of hate. And I just want to hear what y'all feel about it.
It's a roast tomorrow. Oh, Robin.
Not just any Robin. Teen Titans Go Robin.
Go, Robin.
All
I
in whatever
mean,
says he's the worst one.
the man is literally taking care of 4 idiots in their world. I mean, it doesn't get worse than that.
And they don't even like him or respect him.
Can we talk about it? Because if y'all really watch Teen Titans Go, you just gotta literally just watch them, okay? Because they purposely bully this. They make fun of him. There was a whole episode of them, Robin tried to get in this house. They said, nah, bruh, you gotta do the dance. What do you mean I gotta do this? They bullying him to do the scoot your booty. Scoot your booty, the booty, the scoot your booty.
That's from
Scoot your booty, the booty. Scoot that booty. Like, they purposely bully him to do that dance. I was like, that's
for people
insane.
didn't know, that's actually a parody of the Goonies that they had, why they had him do that.
Yeah. And
about the kid when they told him, we're not going to let you in the house unless you do the truffle shuffle.
And the more I looked into it, and then we had then we talk about the episode where Beast Boy and Cyborg was doing like literally being the definition of like lazy and not doing anything for the entire episode. And then we could talk about Starfire kissing random people, but then trying to learn languages, and then Robin trying to get this.
Well, the reason, because we always got to bring up the reasons that what we always say, the reason a lot of people hate Robin so much, for people that actually like Teen Titans Go, because the show itself also gets a lot of hate, but for the people that like the show but also hate Robin, is they say he's too controlling, that he's just rude and obnoxious, and that he just tries to run everything, and he gets on everybody's nerves.
More rude than Beast Boy? That's crazy. Robin been more rude than Beast Boy is crazy.
Crying.
I mean,
more rude
have y'all not know who Beast Boy is? You've seen what Beast Boy have done, bro. Do we really got to get into it?
Yeah, we got to get into it. That's what this is all about.
All right. So let's talk about, okay, so we can talk about the one of literally,
Not me still over here looking up the age.
And Arnold was really trying to, okay, so Beast Boy literally brought the evil Tiara at the house, right? Robin was being a leader, telling him, hey, I just want to let you know, I don't think Tiara, and Raven was like, I don't think Tiara is really good time. That's when everybody was like, nah, yeah, I think Raven's being jealous, and then Beast Boy was like, man, now we just talking about mama. See, we all good. You feel me? But if you like me, just let me know. I just like you feel me. And then we can get into the part where Beast Boy literally made a song for Raven. And then took her on stage and forgets her completely. And then Raven made him sing the song correctly wrong again. And then he tried to get back with her by singing another song. He really tried to remix a song about Terra to Raven.
Well, I mean, that's Beast Boy's thing, though. He said he makes songs for these girls. That's Beast Boy's MO.
And then we even get the more deeper into this too. The Batman house where Robin and I went to the mansion, right? Every last one of them didn't care, and Beast Boy did the worst. The worst. He turns into a Johnny T-Rex. He just tarnished the entire cave. Oh, we can get into it that Flash came around, right? Kid Flash. He was looking for new recruits. All of them, he got like, I take Starfire, I take Raven, I take Cyborg. And he was like, what about me? Nah, I don't want you. I'm like, bro. That says a lot,
Teen Titans Go is a cool show, but Teen Titans was better, and that's fine. One of the main reasons people have a problem with Teen Titans Go is strictly because it's not OG Teen Titans. But it's not trying to be. So it's like, if you stop trying to compare it to that other thing and just look at it for what it is, you've actually missed out on a pretty solid cartoon.
And every episode, Robin is trying to teach you something. They just don't want to listen. Every episode. Pure proteins.
Because they think he's annoying as hell, man. Like, they don't care. Starfire doesn't like him. Which is crazy because actually in the first couple of episodes of Teen Titans Go, she kind of did. And then it's like they just said, nah, we don't want her to like him. So they started writing her differently.
Until they put the multiverse Robin in, and she was like, "Oh my god, who is that?" I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I said, "Get
As
the
it
fuck
should
out of
be.
here!"
As it should be.
I said, "It's the same guy but taller." That's wild,
Go Robin did nothing wrong except exist.
bro.
You're
Robin
not
was just
wrong.
teach. Robin was trying to teach the team, and team didn't want to listen to him.
Well,
There
that's
was
the
literally
thing. They
18
all they
every
want to do is
episode.
lounge around and watch TV and play games, and then he'll bust in the room like Titans. We're not doing any of that. I'm gonna try to teach y'all some education. We're gonna go on this educational field trip, and they're just like, we don't want to do that. Or you know what I'm saying? Or the fact that when they had the competition, that the Titans always win for the superheroes, and he told them that if we win, I'll give y'all pizza that y'all have to pay for.
Right?
What? Like, Robin's not perfect.
He ain't perfect, but at the same
I'm gonna
time,
head out. All right, Glitch, thank you for dropping through.
Peace. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, complete
this
sidebar, y'all. I found out his age. He was 19, the older brother from
I knew it wasn't gonna be
Tokyo
that much
Avengers.
older. They're kids.
Yeah, yeah, they all 19 and younger.
hmm I told you that. Like they're kids.
Yeah,
They look 30,
they were
but they're
smoking.
kids.
They were smoking. You right. You right.
still ain't JoJo.
First of all, the baby was
Still
wilding.
ain't JoJo.
They're not
Still
gonna
not
finish
JoJo.
OG Teen Titans. They already pretty much said we gave you guys a movie. That ended it. Y'all just gotta accept it.
I'm not accepting it. I'm gonna have to go back and be a writer at this point.
Even though they got
Y'all
them
trying
going
to get
around each freaking convention saying, "Do we y'all like another Teen Titans ever season?"
But they did. Look, here's the thing though. It's a troll at this point because they gave everybody a movie and said that was it. But then, literally at the end of the Teen Titans Go movie, which was actually a really good movie, they had them knocking on the thing talking about, I think we may have found a way out. People were like, oh shoot, new Teen Titans OG. It was like, nope, that was just the prelude to the Teen Titans Go versus the Teen Titans movie that they did. That was all that was about. And they're like, yeah, this is as good as it's gonna get. Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans. The movie.
damn. It was such a good show, especially growing up
Yeah,
in that time. But then again, it's an era thing. You know, times change, policies change, sensitivity changes, so they had to take it off. Even though we
I
got the
think it's
internet
just
now and they can
because,
run it back up. Sorry,
well,
go
they
ahead.
probably would, the main thing would probably have to be, by the way, Robin, 60% no on hate. So the thing
I
with,
mean,
I
yeah,
also say the thing with team with bringing back shows, the first thing they ask is it profitable? Like people can like a show, but are you spending money on that show? Like, all right, I'll give an example. Young Justice. When Young Justice came out, it was canceled after like 2 seasons. Not because it was a bad show, not because people didn't like it, but because they weren't selling toys. Excuse me. Because it turned out that more women watch Young Justice than even dudes. So when they were trying to sell these action figures, women don't buy action figures. So they weren't moving toys, so they canceled the show. Because at the end of the day, they built these shows, kid shows are built to try to sell the merchandise that comes with it. And if they're not selling the merchandise, they go, well, what's the point of having a show?
that's true. Everything's money based.
I mean, the
Shoot.
80s, every cartoon that came out in the 80s was basically a commercial for toys. Transformers, you know what I'm saying? Ninja Turtles, He-Man. All of those cartoons were just toy commercials. Just 20-minute toy commercials every week.
Especially if they were connected with like Burger King or McDonald's or some type of commercial burger.
Like
Because those
G.I.
Happy Meals was
Joe,
busting.
these cartoons were only created to push toys. Which worked, don't get me wrong, because everybody knows these franchises. But they were only created to push toys. You know, so it was like, because what did we have back then? We had like G.I. Joe. I think Barbie even had a cartoon. You know, like I said, Ninja Turtles had one, Transformers. So it was like everything that came out in the 70s and 80s, I guess except like Scooby Doo and stuff like that, because, you know, Scooby Doo wasn't created to push toys. They just created Scooby Doo because they just wanted a new cartoon and they were getting tired of Flintstones was getting kind of stale. So they're
No, they
like,
had toys too. They had toys too.
I'm not
Scooby
saying they
Doo
didn't
actually
have
was a
toys,
dog and
but
all
they
that.
weren't created solely to push toys.
True.
You know, of course they have merchandise. Scooby Doo's still around today. Well, almost everybody in Scooby Doo is still around today.
Except for
This
Scrappy.
guy's not.
I knew it. I called it. I called it. I knew it. I knew you was gonna go to Scrappy. I knew Scrappy was gonna be in this conversation. I freaking knew it. I said my piece about Scrappy a long time ago. I
We
said
said
this
it
about 3
last
times.
week, but we're here and we got to say what
I
Scrappy
they
was
just
my
say.
speak on
dog.
Scrappy
We've
so
never
many
heard
times
them.
already, bro. Why I gotta keep coming back to Scrappy? I already said my piece about Scrappy.
Scrappy my dog. I ain't gonna front.
I already
Scrappy was down
said
for
my piece
whatever.
to Scrappy.
I just want to hear from a Scrappy hater. Like, why do you hate Scrappy so much? Like, he comes up in top 5 of every list of most hated cartoon characters of all time.
Yo, feel like
I
ain't
watched
nothing left
Scooby Doo. I
unfaded.
was a Scooby Doo watching dude. Like, I watched everything Scooby Doo, including Scrappy. And I watched the Scooby Doo. Now, okay, I guess I got to frame it again for people that weren't here for the little talk last week or in general. One of the reasons that Scrappy gets a lot of hate is because a lot of people feel like in a mystery dynamic, people thought Scrappy was a little annoying. They thought he was over the top. They thought his abrasive, in your face attitude was a little annoying. And for other people, they didn't like Scrappy because they felt like he ruined the Scooby Doo franchise. Because at one point, Scrappy Doo was so popular when he first came out that they thought they didn't need the other Scooby Doo characters, so they started removing them from the show. So then all of a sudden, you started seeing no Fred, no Velma, no Daphne, and that kind of. But I'm like, how is that Scrappy's fault?
Hey,
Bruh.
you just got Rick rolled.
I mean, you can get Rick Roll when you push the button over there. But he's supposed to be annoying, so I like him, but sometimes he is cringe. He's like the baby that gets added to the sitcom to boost ratings. So you're saying he's the cousin Oliver? No, he was the cousin Oliver. Like, Scooby Doo's ratings were slipping, and they added Scrappy, and the ratings went back up.
I'm not going front. That Scooby Shaggy Scrappy dynamic was actually lit. I'm not going front, especially when they, especially when they first came out and they derived away. They're like, "Oh, we're going on vacation. All right, cool." He got him for a month. That month turned to like 2 to 3 whole series. But
In
people
three
ate it up.
movies.
They ate him up. See, Scrappy is hilarious.
Like, after they released Scooby Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, that was the last movie that Scrappy was in before they kicked Scrappy out the franchise. And then you wouldn't see Scrappy again until he was the monster in the live action Scooby Doo movie.
Crying.
In fact, if you look at
He's
like
gonna
if
leave
you look at
me
newer Scooby Doo
hanging
episodes,
on and
like in like
on.
What's New Scooby Doo or the newer franchises, they actually make jokes about Scrappy. Like one episode, they were saying something about annoying people, and Shaggy was like, "But I thought we weren't supposed to talk about Scrappy."
I'm
Mm.
crying. See,
In
I
one
gotta
of the
catch up
newer
to Scooby.
movies, they did like a reboot of the 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo, and they did like a movie to because they never caught the 13th ghost in the old series. They only caught 12 of them, and then it got canceled. So they finally did a movie years later to try to finish it off, even though it was terrible. Don't watch it. But Scrappy's not in the movie, even though he was a pivotal part of the original series. And the guy comes back and actually asks him, "Where's Scrappy?" And Velma literally says, "What's a Scrappy?"
Damn.
They disrespect this dude. They saw a statue of Scrappy at Daphne's place. Yes, Mystery Incorporated said they all vowed to never speak about Scrappy ever. Kind of
That's
like Koga from
crazy.
Inuyasha.
Ah, that wasn't nice.
Please
That
don't
wasn't nice.
leave me hanging on and
Scrappy
on.
Doo is the ultimate heel.
See, that's how I
Look,
know
he
y'all
was
not fans of the Scooby Doo live action because I was waiting on the person to sing, look that part because that was the part when Daphne went up to one of them on the beach and then the monster eyes turned green and then she ran away. That's how I knew y'all don't. See, come on now, no, because he was getting that down on that. He was like, I looked at you by the way you look good and on me,
Scrappy Doo
shawty.
tried to get his
And
get back in the
nothing is
live action.
different. Please don't leave me. Hey, I was like, this nigga really singing, but at the same time, that's a monster, bro. Like, hey, the monster was being game until he showed. He was like, hey, you got green eyes, and she was like, nah, I'ma leave though. I was like, nah, not the monster spin game to the human. He was trying to rinse her until he realized, oh
Scrappy.
no, you're not a monster, bro.
Nobody looked up to Scooby more than Scrappy did. Scrappy thought Scooby was just like the greatest guy on planet Earth. He also thought he was the bravest guy on planet Earth. So, that's what little puppies, they got blinders and they.
But it's the bravest guy I know. You don't rock him.
Because every time Scooby would accidentally trip over something and fly out in front, he'd be like, that's my Uncle Scooby. He always wants to be first. It's like, no, he don't. No, he don't. I don't know. I know you're a little kid, so you're blind to just how much of a coward this dude is.
My man was high off the munchies. That's what it was.
I mean, Scooby's middle name is Doobie. I mean, like, they knew that when they created that guy.
Man, nah, that was the parents. Blame the parents. We met the parents only once or twice.
But with that being said, 75% said Scrappy doesn't deserve the hate. So why is he on all these lists?
All right, who we got next?
I just want to know, like, how is he on all these lists of every list ever if our lovely audience doesn't believe that he deserves to be on the list?
People find it
All right,
annoying.
sir. Well, if you talk about people that we've talked about before, but we need to get the audience's opinion, then we need to go ahead and skip the live action real quick. I kind of know your take, but I want to get your series take.
Tori Vega?
Oh yeah, we good. Oh yeah, you definitely getting this button. Oh yeah, she definitely deserved that button. Oh yeah.
Just because she was oblivious to like 85% of stuff that was going on, and she just ignored 95% of this shit was going on, and she tried to solve out like 5% of what was actually going on. I mean, like,
Come on, talk to me. Tell us how you feel. Come on, tell us how you feel. Come on, say it in your gut. Come on, tell us.
It's not her fault that she was born privileged. Am I wrong? I'm sorry. Am I wrong?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody that I've put up here so far, I personally do not believe that they do not deserve the hate they get. But Tori?
Here I am once again, feeling lost, but now and then I'm breathing in to let it go.
She's the worst one on her own show.
When you don't know, when you won't know.
She's the worst one on her own show, bro. Like,
yeah, there's a reason
from
why
the
Jade
moment
was
that we
singing.
introduced her, I'm not gonna say that Jade was justified in wanting to be a little mean to the new girl, but that doesn't mean your get back needs to be to get her boyfriend in an improv and kiss him in front of everybody.
She did what she had to do.
How is that doing what she had to do? So what? You're a little mean to me, so I'm gonna make out with your boyfriend?
That they went to? Did you see the high school that we went to? All right, so let me get into it. Because her level of
There
petty
we
was the
go. Come
ultimate
on.
petty. And you know what? I agree with her petty. She could be petty. You want to know why? Because she got the money to be petty. She was like, okay, cool, copy. So you gonna fuck with me? I ain't even do shit to you. Say less. Hey, come here. We doing this. Bitch. Now I did it. Haha, stupid. Now look at you. You look dumb.
That man said that she's Petty Crocker over here.
Listen, half of the time she oblivious, the other time she knew what she was doing. So, I mean, in a rich ass high school.
Emotional damage.
In a rich ass high school. I'm just saying.
Okay. Did she also deserve to hurt Kat the way she did with her ex-boyfriend?
I'm
Come
just
on,
gonna go
come
ahead and
on.
take a
Yeah, no,
shot.
no, 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 no. You're
Now, I'm gonna need
defending
you to answer
somebody.
that question.
You're
No,
defending
answer it, sir.
someone. I
Did
ain't gonna
Kat
lie to you.
Valentine deserve that?
You're defending for your client right here. Your client, your Toy Vega. This client that you're trying to dispute right now is not winning right now.
So I would
In
like to
fact, when
the
she
people would like to
told Kat,
represent our client.
I do not blame you if you
When
punch me in the face, I was like, she
And she
deserved that
punched the
punch in
shit
the
out of him,
face.
rocked him, dead in her eyes. You know what? Since we drank, you
we would
know
like to
what? I'll
defend our
join you
client to
too.
say that
I'll join you with
you're
that too.
completely unaware. You're completely unaware of the situation. What had happened was there was something small on the ground, and she accidentally tripped over a snail, and then the snail led the fist to go forward. And the actual courtroom agrees with me, so we're just gonna move forward from this topic, and we're just gonna move on to the next part where like she lost her cell phone.
No, I thought that's how we working in court. We just go dance around some things. You know, we don't allow people to do that here. It seems like
No,
she
we
likes
do
to go
not,
after a
because
lot
you
of
need
dudes.
to
Yep.
that
Shout out to Ozzy Eyes.
because I'm gonna be honest with you, that Toy Baker girl is not it. Especially when we want to talk about talent.
It's her show, and she's not even the best singer on the show.
There's a reason why Jade was not singing a lot. Okay,
Look, what was it? It was either episode 1 or episode 2 that Jade and Kat had a duet, and at that moment, I'm like,
and they
oh yeah,
outblew
why
them,
is this Tory show? Blue
outblew them. Even
Jade
though
and
Cat was
Kat
the best singer on
blows her out of the water,
even though Ariana Grande was the best singer on the show.
and
She
Jade
was.
came
She
right
was.
behind it.
That's a fact. That's a
Andre's
fact.
a good singer too, better than Tory.
See that?
I cannot deny that
Look,
one.
Victoria. Okay, all they did, if Victoria just had a nice little couple of nice little out of tune thing in her voice, because you could definitely hear it from that fucking theme. You could definitely hear it in the theme. It's there. It's definitely there.
Now, I gotta preface this before someone says it. I'm not saying Tori can't sing. I just said she is at the bottom of the list compared to the other singers on that show. That's all I'm saying.
I would have said like third to the bottom, but you know what I mean. Just like
I mean, like Andre's a better singer, and then when I said Jade and Kat, it's not even close. And by the way, the chat agrees. 80% Tori Vega deserves to hate.
dang, that's crazy. Well, what we got next?
He said,
Got
I
him out of
can't
that
even
hot
defend
seat.
it. He said, I tried. I can't defend it.
Nope. Not how. You
But
cannot.
I do want to say right now, though, real quick, I want to appreciate everybody that's out here to see us discuss all of the hate with everybody, because we see you guys out here. And while you're here, we want to take the time. You'll see the podcast is real. It says here down in the chat. That is our podcast page. Go drop a follow on that, because we're trying to get that to 1,000 followers so we can start going live from the page itself. So you can see it right there. And anyone here that you're not following, make sure you follow, because we're all cool. We're all family here. That is definitely what we do.
Big facts. Big facts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes. We appreciate it. But no, Tori sucks.
Yeah,
But you know
my
what?
son Andre was on vocals. I ain't gonna front.
Look, Andre, though, at one point thought he might have a crush on Jade and wrote a song about her, bro.
Let's. What's the next topic? I got my feelings got hurt again. Who next? Who's next?
No, that's it. That's it for the hate. There's something we started a couple of weeks ago, and we're gonna bring it back now. And that's a little game we like to call "One Has to Go."
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Oh, one of my favorite questions. I do in interviews all the time. I love doing that.
So let's start. One has to go.
We're talking about franchise, the show.
Yes.
Fairy Godparent could go.
Oh man.
No questions. No question. I'm keeping my Danny. SpongeBob. I'm keeping my Jimmy. Bye, Fairy.
Yeah, this is the guy that did a tier list on his thing, and he put Fairly Odd Parents at like the bottom of the tier list. So I already knew that's probably where he was going.
I already knew. Y'all want to fight?
SpongeBob, bye.
Y'all
Jacob says
want to
bye,
fight me about it?
SpongeBob.
Let's talk about it. Y'all
Danny
want to fight
definitely
me
got to
about it? We
stay.
could definitely fight
No,
about it.
Let's see what we said. Jimmy can go. Danny Phantom can go. Siditalk said, okay.
And we're talking about the whole entire show, correct?
Right. But here's the thing that people need to keep in mind. People can say that, like we always talk about, after the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, the show falls in quality. But if you get rid of SpongeBob, you're also still getting rid of those first 3 seasons. So then you got to ask yourself, do you feel like just those first 3 seasons alone stand up against these other 3 shows? And in my opinion, I say yes. Let's see what we got going on
I
here.
told y'all my point.
Is my moderator still here? We need a poll.
You know what really messed me up? That whole fan theory. Vocals, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Do I?
The whole fan theory about Fairy Odd Parents to Danny Phantom.
Oh, about him being the ghost of
That's
Timmy
that
Turner
weird.
or something
Nah,
like that?
y'all weird. Nah, they're
Yeah.
weird. They weird. Y'all weird. Y'all weird.
I
Y'all
mean, they're
weird.
both created by the same person, and he didn't
They
exactly
are.
come out and deny it. In fact, he likes the theory. He thinks it's funny.
Facts.
Just because you
That
like theory doesn't mean it just goes to be true. He's just like whatever. Let y'all think how y'all think. It just
I
make
mean,
more
I
money.
don't know.
It
Theories are
makes more
fun. It's
money.
kind of like
Let
how
them
back in
talk.
the day they used to say that Casper the Friendly Ghost was the ghost of Richie Rich
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
because
I'm not
they're
going
both made
front.
by the same company, and it was the same thing.
Back in Jamaica, I dead ass watch Richie Rich. I'm not gonna
Look
front
here.
that and
Did you ever
Casper
see the
really
movie?
does
You
make
ever see the
sense.
movie with Macaulay Culkin?
I'm sorry.
Old school Michelle. Old school.
He
The
said he
movie
liked
with
some
Macaulay
Richie
Culkin.
Rich, so I asked him, "Have you ever seen the Richie Rich movie with Macaulay Culkin?"
Not fully.
I used to watch it all the time. Not my favorite movie.
I partially just walked away. I maybe wasn't that into it. But
But
no,
no,
my final
so
answer.
Jasirii, what you getting rid of, sir? We got a poll going right now too, so guys, make sure to vote.
All right. So I already know Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner had a crossover, you feel me? And then that whole fan theory fucked me up with Timmy Turner and Danny Phantom. So I'm like over here like, yeah. SpongeBob, nahoing oing, nahoing, oing, oing. You feel me? That definitely did hold it down for a couple episodes, but I'm not going front. They dragged that shit out just like they dragging friggin' Fairy Odd Parents out. But if I really, really had to get rid of one, like absolutely had to get rid of one, it would be Jimmy Neutron. Because she was trash too. I'm not going front.
No,
It was
Planet Sheen was trash.
No,
The
I would say
spinoff?
what? Sheen
Planet
was
Sheen was
trash?
trash.
No,
Planet
No,
Planet
Sheen
Sheen
was
was
the
trash.
trash.
spinoff.
Carl and
Planet the
Sheen, bro. Carl and Sheen carried Jimmy Neutron, and that's why they tried to put Planet Sheen on his own, and they fucked up.
Planet Sheen was terrible.
yeah, that shit was ass.
Carl and Sheen carried Jimmy Neutron, especially when they ain't no having my man, shoo-wah, shoo-wah, ooh, ain't no having my man, shoo-wah, shoo-wah, ooh. Like, come on, nah, man. Nah, then we talk about Sheen talking about every time he see Ultra Lord, Ultra Lord. Well, we can get into the movie. The fact that man, everybody was
The,
just like, no parents. No parents! I can eat it. One was like, I can eat some ice cream. I can ride the bike down the hill. Shit, I can pee in the bathroom. Still going. Like, she carried, bro. She and Carl carried that.
They
that's a
did.
fact.
But I know for me, because I don't feel the same way about Fairly Odd Parents as he does. I put Fairly Odd Parents in that same category with SpongeBob in the sense that Fairly Odd Parents, just like SpongeBob, fell off hard. Like right around the time that they brought Poof in, although I did like his Poof's anti-fairy food, but especially like when Sparky came through. Sparky was only around for 1 season. That goes to show you how much even the creators thought that Sparky was trash. And then they brought in, I don't even remember the girl's name that they brought in, and her and Timmy now shared Cosmo and Wanda.
Huh?
By that point, Fairly Odd Parents was unwatchable.
That's why I said we was thinking about that as a whole. Fairy Odd Parents
But
could definitely go.
the reason I compare Fairly Odd Parents to SpongeBob is in this sense. Those first like 4 or 5 seasons or so of Fairly Odd Parents to me are so goated that it didn't even matter what the second half did for me. Same thing with SpongeBob. SpongeBob has like 3 good seasons in 20 years. With those 3 good seasons, I will put up against just about any cartoon out there that exists.
Hey, thank you for sending out the cloud. I appreciate you, my man. Thank
So
you, brother.
I say that to say that for
Big
me,
O.
Fairly Odd Parents is going nowhere. Just those first few seasons is just to me are just so goated as well. So
Throw
that
my
leaves
shiny
me to
teeth in
Jimmy
you. They got
Neutron and
mad
Danny
bops.
Phantom.
They got mad bops.
I like Jimmy Neutron. I do. It's not my favorite show. I like Danny Phantom. It's not my favorite show.
Y'all sleep. I ain't gonna lie. You sleeping on Danny. You sleeping on Danny mad hard. You're so sleeping on Danny.
I
You're
like Danny
so
Phantom back in the day.
nah. The way, but look how you talking about Danny though. You're so
Hey,
sleeping on
I can
Danny,
say the
man.
same thing about how you're talking about Fairly Odd Parents. People
I'm
have
not
different
sleeping on
opinions.
Fairly. I know what they have, but I'm talking about as the whole. It gotta go. I know
What's up,
what's
Big
up.
O? What's up, Big O?
I know what's up, bro. You talking about the
Hold
man
on,
who
hold
made
on,
a
hold
whole
on, hold
tier
on.
list.
Real
I
quick.
know what's up.
Replace Danny with Chalk Zone?
You know what's crazy? I was
No,
watching
Chalk Zone
Chalk.
was actually
You know
lit.
what's crazy? I was watching Chalk Zone all day yesterday. I'm
Chip
glad you
Scarlock
said
needs
that.
to drop that Shiny Teeth album. Yeah, getting rid of Fairly Odd Parents and getting rid of Chip Skylark. I'm not doing that.
At
I
all.
can do that with nice and simple. So easy. Because you wanna know why? I got so many high hits on SpongeBob, it's ridiculous.
Nah, that's a fact. He definitely got a lot of bops.
Oh, by the
SpongeBob
way,
has way more hits
by the
than
way, the
freaking
poll
Fairy.
came in. It was 62% get rid of Jimmy Neutron.
Especially when SpongeBob rip his pants. Oh, come on. But SpongeBob only know his too. Don't list your fans, ain't gonna lift yourself. He's just a fool who rip his pants. Dun, dun, dun. Like, come on. SpongeBob got way too many hits for
But
a
no,
Fairy Odd
I'm gonna put
Parents,
it like
bro.
this:
Like, but
the
Chip
chat,
only got 2. Chip got 2 hits, all right? SpongeBob got too many F's for
oh,
friends who
someone
and
actually
stuff
name dropped
together.
Uncle
Come on
Grandpa.
now.
For you who name dropped Uncle Grandpa, the reason I didn't put Uncle Grandpa in Did
How
He
dare you
Deserve the
drop Uncle
Hate?
Grandpa? I don't even know why you even brought him up.
The
You're so
reason I didn't put
disrespectful.
him in Does He Deserve the Hate because it would have been an easy answer. Yes. But
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful. Like, why would you say that? I can believe you brought
no.
his name in my freaking face.
But the chat said
You
62%
getting the
said get rid
button.
of
I'm
Jimmy
sorry.
Neutron.
No. I'm sorry. You
And
gotta get the button.
I'm going to agree with chat.
That made me mad. I'm sorry. He said Uncle Grandpa. The button had to be pushed. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I'm going with chat on this one. They said 62% Jimmy Neutron. If I had to pick, I'm gonna say Jimmy Neutron. Only because again,
Y'all
not
sleeping
my
on
favorite
Jimmy.
show.
Oh my God, y'all
Not
sleeping
my
on
favorite
Jimmy.
That,
show.
don't get me wrong. I
Y'all
love every show
I
here.
liked
sleeping.
the
I
movie.
love every
Didn't
show
love
here,
the
but
movie.
Y'all
that's the only show that I would
sleeping
not sit
on
here
Jimmy
verbatim and
so
watch the beginning
bad.
to
But
the
it's all
end again.
good.
Like I will keep on watching. Like I
The
know I can look
overall
forward to
show,
Skylark.
Like
I
this
know I can look
man
forward to Danny
solved how
Phantom.
to breathe out of space, bro.
Jimmy Neutron is not one of
Bro,
my
Jimmy
favorite
solved
characters.
how
He's
to
just
breathe
not.
out of space, bro. And then when it was like, Jimmy, how did you saw how to breathe out of space? It was she had asked that question to Jimmy. Oh, well, sure. Well, let me tell you this
I
skills
had
got
to
the
peep
call.
the poll to make sure none of
Lava,
y'all
it's
were playing with
lava. It's
SpongeBob.
like, bro.
I
And then we
remember
got Paul
Brain
always
Blast, and
falling
that's
in love
about
with
it.
Jimmy's mom. Oh my gosh, bro.
And see, and Dan, I actually
Bro.
agree with you. But everyone has their own opinions. I agree with what you
Bro.
said though.
Y'all sleeping on Jimmy. Y'all sleeping on Jimmy.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
it's
my
called
fault,
one
dog.
has to go for a reason. And like I said, I'm not getting rid of Fairly Odd Parents as easily as you are. I'm just not. Not at all.
That could
Not over
definitely
here, I'm
go.
not.
That could definitely
My
go.
Not
shiny
not
teeth
me.
in me.
Soon as you brought that damn dog, soon as you brought out that damn poop, soon as you brought out them dumb spin off, as soon as you brought out that damn girl, it was like, even why you even do this to me? Why would you do this?
Okay. And we also got about 17 years of bad SpongeBob, so why does it get to stay?
Why did it get to stay just like what you, I mean, I don't know. I
That's
like
what I'm
SpongeBob.
saying. Like, I will take the first few seasons of Fairly Odd Parents alone over Danny Phantom and Jimmy
I
Neutron, but
mean,
that's just me.
okay, but now
It's
you want to
okay.
now you want to pull that card with me. Okay, let's get to the down to Jeffrey because I was gonna be relaxed with this, but now since you want to bring out this
Remember
card,
that.
trying to say, oh, since you want to bring out the SpongeBob and with it, I can say the same thing for Fairy Odd Parents, but I threw that right out the back with no problem. And then you brought out with the songs between the two. Chip only got 2 freaking hits. Dude, SpongeBob has way more than that. So what are we talking about here?
We're talking about opinions. And
Nah,
my
but you
opinion is
ran
I
up on
like
me
Fairly
about
Odd Parents better.
you ran up on me about this. I'm gonna run up on you about songs.
No, you
No,
said,
Listen,
you
those songs are
said, no,
automatic
no,
you
hold
boppers.
ran
on,
up on
hold
me
on. We're
earlier
not going
about
to do this
songs,
thing where
and
you
you was
try to
like, I'm
talk
not
over
getting rid of
me.
Chip Skylark. I can get rid of
No,
Chip Skylark
we're not
without a
about to
passion.
do this thing
I
where
can
you
get rid
talk
of Chip.
over me
You
to
don't
try to
want to get
keep
rid
my
of Chip.
point
I can
down.
get rid of Chip. Chip can go, baby. He already
How
got
many
captured
songs
by
Jimmy
Inky
Neutron
Vicky,
got?
bro.
How many songs Jimmy Neutron got?
We're not about to do this thing where you talk
Out
over
of
me to
No,
try to
here.
you
stifle
brought
my
it.
Get
No,
point.
you
out of
brought the
here.
energy to me. I'm
You
bringing that
Get
said,
out of
back. Don't
here.
no,
bring that energy to me. I'm
you
bringing it back
said,
to you.
Yo,
okay,
Chip
And
well,
is
you're
you
going to have to
stop
stop
giving
rocking.
then
the
for a
You
energy
feel
to
me?
me.
second and
And
It's
let
bring
straight
it
somebody
back to
else
rocking.
you.
talk.
Listen,
What
straight
you
is
talking
rocking.
about?
Okay, well, then
It's
you
Nah.
got
hold
to
on.
let
I got an
somebody else
Let's
example
get
right
talk.
now.
into
Hold
it.
on. I got an
Okay,
example
well, then
right
let
now.
somebody
What
else
we talking
talk
about?
out of
SpongeBob
your
has
mouth,
way more hits than Jimmy when
out
it
of
came.
your mouth,
I'm not Jimmy.
your
SpongeBob
mouth.
had way more hits than freaking Timmy when it came to songs, bro. No
Okay,
problem.
but that wasn't my
And then
point. With no
me, and then you want
interruption,
to say the
because
close.
I know
You
what you're
talking about?
going to
And
do.
after that, I can name a bunch, but I know the average fan cannot.
Okay, well, I'm going to need to ask for your undivided attention because I know you're going to want to try to cut me off. So I'm going to need to ask you not to do that real quick. You said you were getting rid of Fairly Odd Parents, and your main reason was because
No, it
the
wasn't my
later
main reason. It was a
seasons
lot of reasons,
were
but it was one
so
of the critical
bad.
pinpoints. It
And
was
you,
not my
hold
reason.
on, you're doing it. The later
No, you
seasons
said
were
that was my
so
main
bad.
reason. That wasn't my main reason. I'm just correcting you. That
Okay,
wasn't my main
well, you said, but you were bringing up the later seasons are trash. The only thing I came back at you with, because I respect your opinion not to like Fairly Odd Parents, the only thing I said was we can't talk about saying that their later seasons are trash without bringing up that the later SpongeBob seasons are also trash. But I also said that I will take the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob over any of these shows. Just those 3 seasons alone. And in my personal opinion, I would take the first 3 or 4 seasons of Fairly Odd Parents over Jimmy Neutron and Danny Phantom. Not over SpongeBob, but over those two. My opinion.
I didn't say your opinion was wrong. I just said you were sleeping.
Okay, you can think
But
that
when you
all
ran up
day.
on me, you were talking about. But when you ran up on me, you were talking about. Oh, but I ain't trying to get rid of. You trying to get rid of freaking Chip? I ain't get rid. I was like, you can get rid of Chip with no freaking problem.
I know. I personally am not
You
getting
can
rid
get
of Sid
rid of Chip with
Skylark.
no problem.
I'm not.
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely, you
You
can.
cannot get rid of Chip. You
I
Yes,
cannot.
the
also
hell you
am not
can
a
get
big.
rid of
I'm
You
Chip.
also
can't.
personally not a big
Who do you
fan of
know can
Jimmy
hold
Bro,
Neutron,
both
the
songs
person.
on?
the
Chip is the only.
Pixie can even be more valid because they had Method Man and Redman, bro.
Method Man and Redman are goaded. We
But
know that.
come
Method
on now,
Man and
don't do that,
Redman.
don't do that. Jasir, don't
Oh
do
my
that, don't do
goodness.
that. Chip can
This
go.
man threw New
Chip
York
can
in there.
go.
Damn it!
No,
You know
no,
you
let me
trying
tell
to
you.
throw
No,
New
Okay,
no,
York
no,
and you throw two
Jasir.
niggas from
No,
New
but if
York
you're
in
Jasir,
getting
let
there.
me
rid of
talk to you
But
real
Fairly
this
quick.
is why I
Odd
got.
Parents, you're
Let me talk
also
to you real
getting
quick.
rid of them
Let me holler
Pixies.
at you real quick. Let me holler at you real quick. Since we want to go to that. No, no, no. So you want to tell me Sweet Victory over any of the Chip Skylark songs?
I don't remember this
Hold on. I
being a
got you right
debate
now.
about whether SpongeBob was
It's
better
a
than Fairly Odd Parents.
sweet,
SpongeBob is
sweet,
better than Fairly Odd
sweet
Parents.
victory. Yeah. Like you telling me that?
No,
That's still iconic to this day. Even in the Super Bowl, it still get played.
no, I've never said
Chip
that
is on a song
anything
with
is
Pop Smoke. I
SpongeBob
don't
is
want to
a
hear this
better
crap.
No, that's
show
not what I'm
than
saying.
Fairly
I'm
Odd
talking about
Parents.
artists. I'm on the Chip Skylark. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about what you said before.
Sweet Victory. I like the presentation
Over
of
Chip,
Sweet
they'll say
Victory.
over Chip Skylark because Chip only
I
has
know. I
two.
mean, I
SpongeBob
like
has
the
two more.
presentation of like them on the stage with the crowd singing and all of that stuff. Like the overall scene was a vibe, but I still like Shiny Teeth as an
And
overall
then
song than I
then you
do Sweet
got
Victory.
Campfire Song 2. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I call this
Chip
song
was eating.
Campfire Song. Let's
Chip was
gather on the
eating.
campfire and sing our campfire song. Our
Oh,
CAMPFIRESONG song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll happen. You just sing along.
Boom,
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 boom.
boom. I ain't going too fast. I'm doing too much. But it's
No, we
still.
ain't got to go that fast. But no, the debate was never if anything's
And
better.
now that
None
we're
of these
men,
shows are better than
oh my
SpongeBob
God.
SquarePants.
Yo, She loves Dre. You're spitting. Not in
Wait,
with
wait,
men. You're spitting. You're
wait. Who said what?
spitting right
What
now.
I
Not
missed?
a
What I missed?
women. We have facial
Oh,
hair.
what
Not
about
a
Not a Revenge?
women.
Well, Not a
Where's
Revenge
my
was the movie.
underwear?
That was the movie. The movie was goated.
Let's
In fact,
go.
the movie is where it all went downhill. After the movie, I'm sorry, SpongeBob fans, but after that movie, it kind of dropped in quality. But the movie was good. The first movie. I don't know. I guess the second movie was
The
okay.
other movies were not bad. I'm not even
They
gonna say that.
weren't
The other
bad,
movies were
but I
not
did I
bad.
didn't
They
love
weren't
them. It's,
good.
it's like I liked them, I didn't love them.
They was
They
alright.
weren't.
They got the story theme. They got the story theme along.
Miss sweet Victor. Yes, chat. Let them know. Let them know, chat.
But fun fact,
Let them know.
but fun fact, I like how he tries to change the narrative. Like I ever said that
No,
songs
I
in
didn't change
SpongeBob
the
were better.
narrative. I went to the song based on what you said. What are we talking about?
No,
I didn't change
because you're
nothing.
changing the narrative. I never said
I'm
that
not
SpongeBob
changing it.
was.
I
I
didn't even
never
change
said that
nothing. All
Fairly
I
Odd
said
was
was
better
put
than
the song with what
SpongeBob.
you said.
I said I was not getting rid of Chip Skylark. I never said Chip Skylark's better than SpongeBob. All I said was I'm
No,
not
I
getting rid
didn't
of him.
see you
You
saying
changed the
it.
narrative to try to
I
say
didn't
something that I
see you
never said.
saying it.
I never
I
said
never
in this
said that
chat.
out of my mouth.
It never came
I
out my
said get
mouth
Jimmy Neutron out
that
of here.
Fairly
I
Odd
said get
Parents'
Jimmy Neutron
songs
out of
were
here.
better than SpongeBob songs. That never came out of my mouth. That's you trying to change the narrative. Never said it.
I did
You
not
know
say
these
that.
things are archived. I
I did
never
not
said
say
it.
that. I did not say that. He's making things chat. He's making things up. He's trying to turn it around. I did not say that.
We pulled
I
we
did not
pulled
say that,
tape
chat. He know
because he
that,
went
chat.
straight for
Chat, he knows that.
SpongeBob
He's trying to change
songs.
it around on me.
He went
Chat,
straight
he's
for
trying to
SpongeBob
change it
songs
around
like
on
I
me. I
ever
didn't
said
do
they were
nothing.
better.
I didn't say nothing. I done nothing.
But see, that's what people do when they're
I
backed in
just
a
realized
corner
that
though,
has to do
Chad.
with the 808 beat. Hold up, that's not nah. That's some 808. You put 808 on there. They had 808. They had 808.
No, but see, that's what people do when they're backed in a corner, Chad. When they realize they're backed in a corner, they start trying to go on the offensive and they change narratives on you. The problem is, I don't allow
I
that
didn't
stuff to
change.
happen.
He's thinking I didn't change nothing. I didn't change nothing.
How did you
He's
get?
making
How
these
did
quit
wait?
making
Well,
these
then ask
altercations.
me this. Ask me
False
this. How did you
accusations.
go? How did
False
you go to naming
accusations
SpongeBob
right now,
songs?
sir.
How did you go to
False
naming SpongeBob
accusations
songs
right
when
now.
all I said was I'm not getting rid of Chip Skylark? How did me saying I'm not getting rid of Chip Skylark make you start naming SpongeBob songs? What did SpongeBob songs have to do with my statement?
Look here, sir. I ain't say nothing like that. You took it to that point. You said I was trying to make it that point. I did not. You said it, not me.
You went
I am
straight
not
for
said anything
SpongeBob.
like
I
that.
can pull the
So quit
tape.
making false accusations
You
towards me,
false
like I said
accusations.
something
You went
and I
straight for
didn't.
SpongeBob.
You know I didn't say nothing. False
I'm gonna
accusations.
pull it and I'm gonna send it to you.
False accusations. I have not said anything. False accusations.
He's not laughing at us. By the way, our bills are getting paid again. I already got the.
Wait, it's a new one.
By the way, what's
I
going
remember
on, Myers?
this
I
part two,
appreciate you,
Riz.
by the
That's part
way.
two, Riz. I forgot about that, Riz. That was part two. I was like, oh, that's a
Yo,
new Riz. Hold on, that was a new one. Treat me like royalty.
the KFC song
Treat
at
me
play.
like royalty.
Yeah, they know what I'm talking about.
Sin City was a savior.
Did that work? Did me
Man,
drinking
we
water work?
appreciate you guys being out here, chat. We got plenty of people in the house, man. Y'all definitely love debates, and we love having y'all here.
Big facts, big facts, big Fendi.
KFC
Keep it
was too
real
hard.
though.
Wait, what? Wait, what? That came out of
One
nowhere.
has to go.
KFC was too hard.
I told you we're playing one has to go. You already knew those were the games.
Oh, Dexter could go. Dexter could go. I can
What?
take Dexter.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie
Dexter
could
can
go.
go.
I'm sorry. Ed, Ed, and Eddie could
Dexter
go.
can go.
Ed,
Respectfully,
and
Dexter
Eddie.
can go. Respectfully.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie could go. Because Mrs. Puffs,
Okay.
nobody, I mean, the monkey and Dexter. The mecha, the reference, the anime references he look. Come on, Dexter. Dexter was that guy.
No, no,
Powerpuff
no, no.
Girls.
I'm listening. I'm
Powerpuff Girls
listening.
always got
Keep
it
going.
shaken, and it was never fair. It was never fair ones. It was never fair ones. And then when times it was fair ones, they got jumped after. So I gotta respect that. That was true New York mentality. So I can't get rid of the Powerpuff Girls. I gotta keep them. And then the Nettie,
She
it was
loves
fun.
where,
It
Maya?
where
was
Powerpuff
funny.
Wait,
Girls can
Maya?
go
It
No,
was
because I
Maya, we
can't
funny.
gotta
forgive
fight,
them
bro.
for that
No, 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 no. I take
2016
that
reboot.
personally.
This isn't the
Nah, Maya.
2016 reboot.
I'm
This is
taking
the
that
OG
personally.
Powerpuff Girls.
No, I'm taking that personally. Are you kidding me, my guy?
And then
Myers, are
Nettie
you literally
of the
getting rid of
Jawbreakers.
Powerpuff Girls?
Who
What?
getting rid of Powerpuff Girls? Who getting rid of them?
No,
Myers?
they said because the
How
reboot
dare
was
you?
trash. The reboot was trash, but we're not talking about the reboot.
That's
I
crazy.
grew up all three. So did we. Same. That's why we had these conversations, my beautiful, lovely moderator Ray.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Ed, Ed, and Eddie could definitely stay because I'm not finna act like Ed, Ed, and Eddie didn't have a lot of iconic moments on that damn show. I'm not gonna act
They
like it
all
didn't.
did. That's the thing.
Now, I'm not disrespecting Dexter because I said respectfully Dexter can
No,
go, not on the
I'm just,
disrespectful side.
I'm laying it out
Because
for
I
you. I'm like,
know Dexter
they
had a
all
lot
did.
of great moments. Dexter has a robot fighting. Dexter had Man Dark. Dexter had annoying sister Dee Dee doing line shit. Dexter had the soft voice. Dexter had a lot of great moments. Hell, Dexter got the thickest mother the entire game. Let's talk about it. You feel me?
Oh,
But
Lord.
I mean, you want me to be real, but if I want to be like, but if we're just talking about the show like in general, like iconic, then the reason I'm saying Dexter can go respectfully is because Ed, Ed and Eddie had a lot of things that it was very powerful too. Especially we had Jimmy swinging around the head with the towel. We got the Kanker sister done. Yes, they done. It's a lot of crazy wild shit, but I said this before. What Ed said did that mean, oh, you're one sneaky girl, and then snatched her, and then she gave her the God 3000. Holy smoly! It was just wow. Then we got Kevin dealing with the bite. Then we had the definition of Double D, knowing that everybody actually rocks with Double D if he was not really hanging around with Ed, Ed, and Eddie them like that. Then we learned about Ed actually was smarter than what he actually looks like, but at the same time he is so ridiculously strong in bullets and actually know things about monsters and shit that he actually had a lot of freaking great ideas that actually would have worked if Ed never done the things that he did. But every person needs a leader who obviously knows about great business and transaction because not everything that Ed, Ed, and Eddie has done is crazy. Especially we had the one question, who is Ed's brother? What does his family stuff look like? They gave us one where we saw Ed's brother, who was completely of a dick. But the only thing was weird about it is when Kevin would more fall in love with Nas when it came with the bike. That was the only
The
thing
movie
about
had its up
Wild.
and downs. I love the movie,
But
but
everything
it had
else
its
about
ups and
Ed, Ed, and Eddie
downs.
was fire, bro. Everything else was all kind of. Now let's talk about Plankton and Jimmy and Rolf, bro. Oh,
Nah,
Ed
Rolf was the demon.
boy, Ed
Rolf was a demon.
boys. How did they come out with having the chicken, my chicken? With the episode when Ed had to peel all of those potato skins with that freaking butter. Oh my gosh, that was too funny. He was just sitting in there, just peeling every freaking
Bro
potato
had a
off of that skin.
lava lamp.
You
He
can
was ready
tell me
for the
that wasn't funny.
dogs.
You can't tell me you're laughing now. And then the spectacular episode ended and Eddie, but every last one of them found a quarter off the ground, and all of them tried to get that quarter, and it took them so much, but they all said, fuck it. All Jimmy did is walk up and just picked it out. Oh, gum! And ate it. They literally put out a bulldozer for it, and it still didn't
Like,
move.
it's just gum. How do y'all not able to pick this thing up?
Bro, they had so many iconic moments on that show where it was just like, holy shit. Like, hold on, this is actually shows really cooking, bro. That's why I say Ed, Ed, and Eddie has to stay. Then we only see them at tweets. We saw what a Jawbreaker looks like. Jawbreaker kind of, as a kid, made you want to get one when you was a kid when you saw a Jawbreaker. It
Hey,
kind of made you
yo.
want to
By
get
the
one.
way, the poll is in, and nobody voted Powerpuff Girls out. So that just goes to show you how people feel about that.
No, no, no. Ain't nobody, no. Pop-Up Girl
I didn't even
staying.
see the votes.
It ain't going
But you
Damn,
want
nowhere,
to
that's
know?
bro.
But
too
you want
okay.
to know what's so
La, la,
crazy?
la,
No,
la,
for real
la,
quick.
la,
You want to know what's so crazy
la.
about
Ain't
Powerpuff Girls?
gonna rain.
I'm a little bit. I always admit that I'm a little bit older, and so I remember that when Powerpuff Girls first came out, there were dudes that didn't want to admit that they watched that show
That's a
because
fact.
it was a show starring three little girls. Like dudes did not want to admit that they watched Powerpuff Girls back in the day.
Shit, and I was on Roddy Rough Boys.
Big dogs, big dogs,
Big
big
dogs.
dogs.
The actual people who actually could defeated the Powerpuff Girls, but they lost the Tooties. Wild.
They lost the kisses, but
Wild.
you know what? It's
Oh,
alright.
And took their
wild.
feminine ways to
And Mrs.
take them
Bellum,
down.
Mrs. Bellum.
Woo, Miss Bellum?
Miss Bellum? So you talking about Dexter's mom, but Miss Bellum? Miss Bellum had
You
Mare
gotta play
feeling
that
some
Riz. You
kind of
gotta play
way.
that Riz.
I need help to try to pick up this of a pickle jar. Can you help me be able? I will do anything that you ask. I'm like,
By the way, the voice of the mayor is the same person that voices SpongeBob, for anybody that didn't know that. But
That ass?
yes.
I learned something new today.
learn something new, but that shit was crazy.
But no, she had Mare some kind of way. The seducer episode alone, that's a peak Miss Bellum episode.
Oh yeah.
People still
Nah, the peak.
cosplay seducer.
Nah. The peak one was Mojo Joe and Bubbles, bro. Nah, bro.
No,
Bubbles
I'm
being
sorry,
Mojo.
I said a peak Miss Bellum episode.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I was like, nah, bro. The Mojo Joe and Bubbles was
I know
just too
Bubbles
good,
as
bro.
Mojo is just peak anything.
Now you know
Mojo.
who
I
surprised
am
me
the pinnacle
though?
of the evil. I am the birth of the town. I am more Joe.
For that to be their brother.
Bro,
I mean,
Bubbles was going
we all
wild.
know the story
Brother,
about how the
uncle.
professor was not the nicest to Mojo Jojo. He, you know what? Yeah, nah, he could have treated him a little better.
Yeah, but Princess Mo Bucks, Mo Money, Miss
More
Manhattan.
money and more
Miss, I want to
problems.
be a Powerpuff
She
Girl, so I'm just gonna buy my way to my powers.
Hey,
privilege.
hold up, though.
I
She
fuck
still
with it.
gave them the hands, though. She
Privilege.
still
I
gave
fuck
them
with
the
it.
hands.
Hey,
We can't deny that.
money
She
will
still
help.
gave them the hands with that bought money. With
Yeah,
I
that
fuck
bought
with
up
it.
money. She still beat the living crap out of them.
Mo Bucks.
She took the sweetest, the strongest, and the nice. Nah, bro.
look, she was a girl. She was a person who wanted to be a Powerpuff Girl, but she didn't have the powers. They didn't want her to be a Powerpuff Girl, so she said, "Screw it. I'm going to use my money to have superpowers, and I'm going to get rid of the Powerpuff Girls, and I'm going to be a superhero." She was basically Syndrome before Syndrome.
That's a
Like,
fact. Yo, what Biggie said? More money, more problems. Shit.
Nah, she was going
it's like,
in,
you know
bro.
what?
She was giving them
Y'all got to
work.
go, and I'll just be the hero around here. That's basically what Syndrome in Incredibles. That's basically who he was. But no,
She knew she was fit too by how she was beating them up too. She knew she was. And she was doing them wrong. And she did a model walk and punched them.
but no, the poll said 66% Dexter's Laboratory has to go.
And I understand, respectfully.
You know what? Maybe I'm a little older generation. I like, because then again, you know,
I'm old too. You know, I'm what?
we're not
We're not up there, but I still watch it respectfully.
sure.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say.
It's okay though. It's okay.
You know how we always talked about, like in the last debate, when we talked about how like the first few seasons of SpongeBob alone can hang with everything else because it's so good? Well, when we're talking about three goated shows, and you're like, okay, now this time drop off has to play a factor. Oh, I love the Powerpuff Girls growing up. It didn't have a drop off for me. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I mean, if you want to say they had a slight drop off when they started doing the episodes when they were going to school and stuff, like there was like maybe a slight dip in quality at that point, slightly. You know, Dexter's Laboratory, on the other hand, went through a creative change. There came a point where a whole new group of people started doing their animation, and the animation was garbage. The episodes were garbage. It became a bad cartoon. So this is one of them cases where I have to take the longevity into account. And because of the second half of Dexter's Laboratory being so terrible, the first half isn't strong enough for me to take out the other two. So Dexter has to go for me.
Folks, y'all talking about? I'm still rocking with Dexter's Laboratory and Powerpuff Girls. Fuck you mean? That's gonna be a top two
It
for me.
gave
I don't care.
another perspective and more of your life. And you can
Going to the
say that,
car. Call me
but it
We
daddy.
can't
wasn't
even see. We
it
can't
wasn't
even see
Dexter's
your face.
Laboratory to me
Fix your
anymore.
camera. Fix your camera.
Oh, my bomba clock. Ting
Is
dead.
he in the dark? Did he go dark on us after saying, nah,
You know what
Dexter's
I'm saying?
Laboratory all
Nah,
day
fix
and went
your
dark?
camera.
Tonight will be the night that I.
It ain't his
Ha
camera, it's his
ha
lighting.
ha
It's his
ha ha
lighting.
ha
He
ha
needs to put the
ha
lights back on.
ha ha
Oh
ha
shit. Damn.
ha.
Yes, sir. Turn your lights on so we can move on.
Oh, I got you right now. My bad. Done.
For real, I ain't like that animation change. Yeah, it less money went into the show. Like it was a whole new studio. But I could see if it was new animation, but it was the same show. No, they had new everything because the new studio, like the old Cartoon Network studio wasn't, no, the old Hanna-Barbera studio wasn't behind it anymore. The new Cartoon Network studio was behind it. And they pretty much ripped out everything that made Dexter's Laboratory enjoyable for me.
Okay.
And that alone is why, in a tough choice, Dexter had to go because I didn't feel that way about the back end of these two series. It's only a little slightly with Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Powerpuff Girls for me was just goated from beginning to end.
Ha 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 ha
Yeah, they did an
ha
entire episode around his
ha
laugh, by the way, in the new
ha.
animation. It's not a good episode.
Boomerang. It's all coming back to you.
Nah. Boomerang really has some go-to shows. Like
See
Adam
that?
Ant.
Well, Boomerang's gonna
Victorious
have go
though.
to
Fuck,
shows
that's
because
not
it's
even
all the
close.
classics.
It's not
Yeah.
even close.
Victorious could
Victorious
go.
can go. Why
Victorious
is
could
this
go.
even? If you would have put Ned the Classified School Survivor Guide, then we would be talking. Put Victorious out of here, bro.
Sir,
What are you
you do
doing?
realize
That's
I
not even
take these.
close.
You do realize I take these off of online forums and polls, right? People love Victorious
Bro,
more than I
Victorious
realize.
is not. It's not even close with Victorious, bro. It's not even close, and you
iCarly.
know it.
iCarly's top 5.
You know it.
And Drake and
You
Josh.
should have made up your own. You should have put Ned. You should have put Ned. It would have been way better. You could have put Zoe 101. Then we could have been talking even
There
more.
are people defending Victorious in the chat right now.
Y'all defending
Victorious is
Victorious
ass.
over
What are we
iCarly?
talking about?
Over Drake and Josh?
So you're telling
Drake and
me.
Josh?
So you're telling
Drake
me.
and Josh
So you're no. Chat. So you're telling me right now, y'all will get rid of Drake and Josh or iCarly over Victorious? If you are, you're wild. You're wild, bro.
No,
I'm
sir,
not even gonna
this is
hold
actually
you.
a great opportunity because, like I said, when I went and I researched all of this, everybody was goading Victorious so much. So this is their opportunity. This is their opportunity
But
to
give me
say.
an episode right now that made that show the GOAT. And I would top it so bad with Drake and Josh and iCarly. Bro, Miranda Cosgrove was the face in Drake and Josh too.
That's a fact. That's the fact. Her devilish ways
They
made
made
that
her the
show
face so much that
the
they gave her
best.
her own show in iCarly. Stop playing with her.
Come on.
What are we talking about? Over Victorious? All y'all got is Ariana Grande. You know, we
Yeah,
mentioned
and
that
even though
in the
Ariana
school is beating up
Grande
people all the
herself,
time.
and even though Ariana Grande herself went on to be a superstar, that doesn't. We got to talk about the actual show itself. And I love Cat Valentine on the show, but is Cat Valentine enough to make it, at least in my eyes, a goated show? But people swear by Victorious. Victorious had its crossovers too.
Like Drake, nah, I'm just wow. Yeah, if y'all really think Drake and Josh or iCarly is going anywhere, it's crazy. Cause iCarly, this is how popular iCarly was. Even though y'all don't even want to admit it, because we had this one annoying YouTuber back in the day who was going very viral until he stopped it the way it was, and his name was freaking Fred. Okay,
Oh my
his
God.
name was freaking Fred, and you can say what y'all want about Fred, but at that time, Fred was the face of YouTube of that time. No matter what the views, no matter what the count, there's no denying that. He was
Horrible
the face.
Nickelodeon show though.
Bro, they put him on and they even put him on iCarly episode as well. Like, there's so many iconic stuff on that show. iCarly had is even crazy. Well, I can leave iCarly alone. I can drop on Drake and Josh. We can talk about the part of the episode when they weren't even talking no more as friends. We can talk about the episode when Josh finally admitted that he liked his crush. We can finally admit to the fact that these ping pong battles back and forth with these boys are having. We can talk about when Miranda Cosgrove was running up in the room and ruining their life every single morning when they trying to get ready to go to
Sir,
school.
I don't mean to stop you real quick.
What are we
Mason
talking
99 said
about?
iCarly got to go.
And you got to give me a great validation reason. Because we got spaghetti tacos. Stop hating.
I ain't calling you a truther.
We got spaghetti tacos over here.
Like, come
I guess we're
on, man.
boyfriend and
What?
girlfriend on one condition.
What?
I get to be the boyfriend.
Right. What we talking about?
We were so happy for him cracking out of his shell just to have a girlfriend that the whole internet went upside down. And there barely was an internet.
I
Let's talk
guarantee you
about.
this. I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this. Victoria's theme song is nowhere near iconic to Drake and Josh and iCarly.
I'll put it like this. Look, Drake and Josh did something on their show that a lot of other shows were just so afraid to go towards.
And I
Shows
love
have
Fat Josh.
conflicts.
Fat Josh was hilarious.
Like I said, shows have conflict. But Drake and Josh was one of like the few shows where they decided to just have Josh just say, you know what? I'm not mad. I'm just done.
That's what I said. That's why I said the episode where they fell
Yeah,
out with each other.
like I'm
That was
just
the most
done.
iconic
Like
episode.
most people don't tackle that. Sometimes people are just like, you know what? I'm so done with this situation. I'm not even mad. We can exist. I just don't mess with you anymore. And I'm not
I don't
going
have to say
to.
shit.
And Drake proved pretty
Drake
much
realized
that he
how much
needed
he needed
Josh.
Josh
He could not exist,
without Josh. He realized that.
which is crazy when you consider where they are right now in real life.
Yeah, we don't want to get into that.
It was kind of foreshadowing a little bit.
Right.
I
But that ain't the
mean,
topic. We're talking
By
about
the
this.
way,
You know what's crazy? I see nobody's still backing up with Victorious or telling me why iCarly gotta go.
by the way, 0 people voted out Drake and Josh.
too goated.
Of course. It's not
But
going nowhere.
iCarly did get some votes.
Eh,
It still
And
ain't going.
Taylor, welcome
still
in.
funnier.
I don't know if you're just popping in or out or if you're actually in here, but welcome, love. Miss Taylor May Savage.
Victorious can go, bro. Y'all got that. Nah, bro. I'm keeping my iCarly and Drake and Josh,
On the
bro.
streets. That still didn't say why Victorious is better than iCarly.
We're talking about a lot of
In the
misconduction
streets.
scenes in that
Oh,
damn show. iCarly was so iconic, they gave them their own website and it was going viral in the back of the day. Come on. They made an actual iCarly website and I was on it. I was on that whole. I remember that. Me and Donnie was on that
easily
little
Carly.
old school Apple laptop, bro.
No, you're right.
SDK said easily Carly.
And I'm gonna say it again. Give me a reason why.
How?
Give me a reason.
How?
Just give me a reason.
How? Yo, vocals, can we get that sound again? Bombastic side high. No, I got you. I got you with the vocals. Hold on. Why? Why? We just need one answer.
I'm just saying, I tried to tell him because he knows I don't just build these for us. I built these for the chat. And when I was going through it, and I'm like, really? People like Victorious this much? I mean, I like the show, but I was like, okay. So now here's the opportunity.
Over the two goats that paved the way for this motherfucker to walk through? Nah, bro. You know how much it was great iCarly was? They had to give Sam out of the Jeanette McCourty to put Sam and Kat together in the show. That's how much iconic iCarly was, bro.
Can
Fuck
we
out of
just
here.
talk about how iCarly is actually still going right now because they
Right now?
rebooted it? They
Now?
rebooted it. They rebooted iCarly. They are
Word?
4 seasons in, and it's still going. It's been going for 4 years
Even
now.
with
The
that Jeanette
reboot.
McCourty, it was still good. Even
And it's
without
still
her, it's
it's
still
actually
funny.
really good, guys. If you have Paramount and you want something to check out the iCarly reboot. If you were a fan of the OG iCarly, you will like the reboot. Even without
Sam and
saying.
Andrea.
It is actually pretty good.
It's actually really good.
So I am keeping my iCarly and Drake and Josh.
Oh, did it
Final
finally
answer.
get canceled? Well, it still had like 4 seasons, so where did Victoria's reboot say? They tried to do a Drake and Josh reboot, but I think Josh was kind of being a dick, and he never really intended to reboot that show. Because when you heard when Drake read the script of what the Drake and Josh reboot was gonna be, you could tell he made a script so bad that he knew Drake would say no. Because
Yeah.
they don't get along anymore.
Damn. Well,
Yeah, they don't. Drake and Josh do not like each other anymore.
I mean,
Like
hey,
because they were working on a reboot. It was called Josh and Drake.
Oh, they still trying to work on it, bro. If you want to bring that case Zoe 101 reboot, they still trying to get the Ned Declassified reboot
Oh
right now.
no,
That's what we
Zoe
nah, they're
101.
declassified.
Zoe 101 did have a reboot. They dropped a Zoe 102 movie. They did. They dropped a movie called Zoe 102.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're
not
right.
very good. It is
The married
horrible.
shit, right?
It's terrible. I mean, it's the original cast, but it's terrible. Zoe 102, the movie. If you haven't seen it, don't see it. But I like Zoe 101.
Yeah, they do
I'm
have
telling you, if
like
y'all would have put Ned
Ned
Declassified up in there,
declassified.
we would be talking. We will be talking. We will be talking. Because I love my Ned Declassified. I love R. Kelly and Drake. Man, we would have been here talking, bro. That would have been a great topic.
They trying to bring back Nasty Classified, but they basically said they can't because here's the thing. Nasty Classified was more of a cult following show, as in at the end of the day, we liked it, but it didn't do the ratings. So enough people didn't watch it, and it's not getting enough support now. That's why it hasn't come back. And I don't think a petition now is going to make a studio go, oh, well, they're petitioning this show that a lot of people didn't really watch. So let's spend a lot of money and put a reboot out that a lot of people probably won't watch. So yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
That's what they're looking at. They like where the numbers at. That's all they care about.
Yeah, it's always about this at the end of the day. We talked about it earlier with Young Justice and them canceling it just because they didn't sell enough toys.
Hmm.
Oh, the Bills.
Big hearts, no GDK.
You still didn't
Member of
give me
the
a
team.
validation reason of why
Thank you so
Victoria is better than
much.
Icardi. BZ, I've been reading so much stuff, but you still didn't give me a validation reason.
By the way, Victorious was voted out by 83% of the chat.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was.
He said it like 3 times.
They had to go. Sorry, you had to go. Pack your things. Who we got next up on the list?
The next one is a little interesting because we're going to do a little infighting on One Has to Go.
Put these on from now.
Get rid of a turtle.
Well, it was fun, y'all. It's time for me to go. This nigga told me give her one of the 4 turtles. I can't do that shit. I refuse. I fuck you. I'm sorry. The only nigga that went was fucking.
Yo, Breezy is wild. Donatello, you're gonna get rid of the person who carries the group? Nah.
Y'all got me fucked up.
You got me bunked. You get rid of the person that carries the group. It's crazy.
The Crip one.
Like,
Honestly, bro,
I just read the whole. I just read the whole comic
I
book.
can
I
be
can't.
super honest, man. I can say Mikey can go easily. No, I ain't gonna say easily. I can say Mikey. I'm gonna say Mikey. I
Mikey?
know the reason why is because if I'm thinking about getting missions, we're thinking about missions here. I've been thinking about mission wise. Donatello gets me my job done. I can understand why people probably don't want Raphael because of his attitude and rankly, but there's so many different versions of Raphaels, you really don't know which one you're going to be dealing with, honestly.
My boy's accidentally bipolar.
Like,
Shout out to
I'm
all
just
my
being honest. You got the one who
bipolar.
is full-headed Raphael. You got the one that's actually do be a punk-ass, badass Raphael. You got the Raphael who do listen, but still a badass punk Raphael. You know what I'm saying? You have things like that. Mikey, he just don't listen. He don't listen when it comes to missions. It just doesn't even matter, even when it comes to things like that. But there is some episodes where he, in certain episodes where he does carry, but he didn't carry. But when I'm thinking about in general, in all category, I haven't seen Mikey really carry that much in missions like that either. It's always Leonardo, it's always Donatello, it's always Ralph. You don't really see Mikey really just into much into episodes like that. So And for you to get rid of the head Donatello is crazy because Donatello literally saves their life every single time when it comes to any mechanical situation. Leonardo always goes to who? Donnie. Donnie, what do we do about the situation? Donnie, what do we do about the situation? Every turtle aspect, they go straight to Donnie. Because why? He's the brains of the operation. You can't get rid of the brains of the operation.
Thank you.
The
We've
Leonardo is the
seen how
leader.
the Turtles work when Raphael has tried to lead them versus when Leonardo leads them. Like, leadership is a real thing.
Yeah. That's why I said
In fact,
Mikey can.
Raphael always admits that he's in over his head and it's like, I can't do this.
And then even, and I love the TMNT movie though, but it did show the difference of what happened when Leonardo does left, even though he tried to train the journey with his own. And when he did left on his own, and then the brothers were standing there and back, Raphael was basically doing clean up this mess of the city, but just being a night crawl away. While Leonardo just wanted him to do it like a ninja coded way, but he was just like, nah, I'm doing this my way. You gonna tell me what to do now, even though you've been having beer for a long time? What the hell you think this? Who do you think you are? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
moderator, do you have our
But
poll for us?
but at the end of the day, when Leonardo and Raphael get their heads together, they always dominate and they always shuts down every plan when it comes to them because literally Raphael helps Leonardo in a lot of situations when it comes to ending the Shredder too. So that's why I'm like, if I make me just looking at all of the histories of the Turtles, Mikey can go, bro. And I can see a lot of people want to keep Mikey because he's a party dude. I get it. But at the end of the day, which I'm thinking about missions and ninjas and stuff and my brothers and stuff like the operation. I think we could get those three to get some things done. Because shit, there's episodes of Leonardo and Raph have fun. There's episodes of Donatello and them having fun. So it's like there's moments in there. Yeah, Mikey could go. That's my opinion. I'm gonna say Mikey.
I'm gonna break it down from like OG Master Splinter about what he says about all four of the turtles. We can just get Donnie out the way now. Donnie's the brains. He builds all their stuff. He's responsible for all their equipment. Like literally the freaking turtle van and just everything that they have. He's the brains of the outfit. That's what makes him a very pivotal person of the group. Raphael, he says, yes, has rage problems, but he's also the strongest of the group. Like, if you want some muscle, someone that could probably dang near go in there and take out people on his own, Raphael has you. He always says he's a little frustrated with Michelangelo because when it comes to actual ninja skills, he feels like Michelangelo could probably be better than all of them, but he played too much.
That's what I'm saying.
But when it comes to raw talent, he's probably the best turtle.
Best turtle. That's what I'm saying.
Frustrates Master Splinter. It's like because anytime you focus, you're better than all of them. And Leonardo, the calm-headed one, the leader, the one that keeps the group together, the one that's making the plans. They have shown too many times the difference when he's in charge and when he's not. The man that you also can't play with his skills. Raphael has tried this man. You know, at the end of the day, he's the one that took out Shredder. In a lot of different iterations of Turtles. No matter which one you point to, you ends up with this man taking him down. So that's how Splinter feels about the
Trench
Turtles.
coat Raph.
Trench coat Raph.
I'll fuck with it. The whole circle too.
I mean, first of all, hold on.
Oh man.
That's all I mean. I know I show this all the time, but I mean it's right there.
OG.
Turtle power. Turtle power. Turtle power. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in a half shell. The hero sport.
Son.
Oh man, still my favorite Ninja Turtles movie. Still to this day.
Oh man.
Bro,
I gotta try
infiltrated the Foot Clan solo with one Asian homie.
Am I correct?
Yo.
Nah, I think he's talking about Raphael if he's talking about the movie.
Yeah. He talking about the movie. That was the first or the second one?
And he was like,
Second
look, we'll
one.
get you in. Yeah, second one, because it was your boy.
Yep.
Like
My
Who
son
got?
said,
I
I'm gonna
love the
break
second
in, I'm gonna
movie.
infiltrate, I'm gonna get all the info, and I got y'all. And here's a slice of pizza. Nah, but yo, these four right here, like, I'm not gonna front. I'm a Ninja Turtle fanatic. So
Same. You see my
I,
wall.
yo, but nobody can ever say nothing about Michael. Michelangelo is literally the GOAT. Like, even when he was playing around, he played around with everybody's weapon because he was like the youngest brother type. So, like, you know how like your younger brother goes through your shit and then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this up. I'm gonna take this up." Like, he literally collected everybody's skill, and it's because of that. Master Splinter saw him and he was like, "So you're doing all this extra stuff, but you can't do this at practice?" Okay, okay. Hold on, I'll do you one better. Hold on
Hold
one
on.
second.
I didn't say I was done. If you got it right here, ain't it?
Yeah, the Jordan, the classic right here. The Jordan down. I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, okay. Shoot, I'm about to. My boy stay right here.
Hold on. I'm about to end your life.
I don't remember where he purchased this. I remember him purchasing all of that. I was there. I was there when he purchased that.
Wait, bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Hold on, because the thing got in the way.
Okay,
That is the
okay.
turtle band, son.
Son, I. Yeah, I can't. I can't shoot. If I was forced to in a scenario, I
Which is
can't
what
get
this is at the
Rio.
end of the day.
I can't. Leonardo. I can't. I can't. Michelangelo literally picks up everybody's skill. Like, he's the ultimate turtle. So I don't.
By the way, the poll ended and it is a tie between Raphael and Michelangelo. So nothing was
Okay.
resolved there.
Okay. I could rock with that. As long as somebody tied up, that means nobody goes. I'm good.
Nobody was a clear cut winner to get it to be thrown out.
Good. I'm happy. I was at the edge of my seat, like, no, I can't. I can't. But y'all read
No,
the updated
but we
comic?
still didn't get to you though, personally. Who are you getting rid of?
Oh,
He said Michelangelo. So
all right.
I'm keeping Raph because Raph my
Leonardo.
favorite turtle too, so he already knows that. I'm not. No.
He. I love Raph. I love Raph to death. He was my first favorite turtle. But it's like it's not until somebody goes, whoever goes, Mikey's gonna step up. Whoever goes, Mikey steps up automatically. Like,
yeah, when he's focused, yes. The
Yeah,
problem
when he
is,
focused, but he hasn't done that majority of the time. He always the one slacking off and fucking up in most of the missions.
but you have to remember he's the youngest one. So it's like when you're the youngest one, you know your brothers are gonna bail you out regardless, and that's the mindset he always had. Until something
Yeah,
happens to
but
one of
then
them, then he steps up
his thing,
completely.
are you gonna want to deal with that in each and every critical aspect of the situation?
I mean, he gonna listen regardless. So I mean, as long as he does, it's not like he goofs off all the time. You know, it's just like some of the time. You feel me? Like he just happy to be around. He's happy to be here. He's happy with his brothers. But once one of them goes, it's a whole different turtle. So
yeah,
I'm gonna
he
just
probably
say
somewhere smoking with Mondo Gecko or something.
that
Pretty much.
or Raph will always fight, but it's not guaranteed that he's always gonna listen. Especially when it gets serious, he's just gonna get angry and flustered, and then his mind gets cluttered. Then all he sees is red. So out of purpose for the team, I'm gonna say Raph could go, and Mikey will automatically step up because he's just gonna be sad that Raph is going, and then he's gonna start stepping up every fucking time, and take his weapons up too. So it's like I hate to say it, but logically, that would be my pick, and that would be my move.
If Mikey wasn't a Joker, there'd be no story. He'd pack everyone up. We're not disagreeing with you. Splinter said that
Not
himself. that he probably should be the best, but his mind.
He's the baby. He gets to chill. Like he knows his brothers are gonna bail him out. He needs tech. He needs leadership and guidance.
Yes, the
He needs
last
somebody
Ronin is
just to
actually
spar
really
with.
good. I know I've been asked that in here a couple of times.
He be chilling.
Get rid of somebody wants to get rid of the brains.
Huh? Huh?
Well, I guess you have no whip.
How you doing anything? Shout out to Ozzy. What up? How
I
are
mean,
you
you don't
doing
want to whip. You
anything
don't want
without
to
him?
whip. He don't want to whip. He don't want to whip. Let him not have a whip. Let
Yo,
him
he
not have a
living in the.
whip. I ain't, bro. At the end of the day, Donnie still got evaporated by April.
In the 2007 Turtles, yes. Yeah, that happened.
I wanna
We actually do play Shredder's Revenge. We've beaten it. Me and him actually need to play the DLC.
I'm just waiting when you are. I just literally just waiting.
Yeah, well, we can definitely try to run that this weekend.
I'm just waiting on you.
Yeah. I just forgot. I just hadn't
Because
really
I know
been
you're
thinking
busy.
about it. I've been
I
so
just never
busy.
played anything done.
I've been so busy trying to get everything together, getting the podcast and stuff together, and just I've been working a whole lot. But no, yeah, we can definitely run that this weekend. But yes, we love Shredder's Revenge. It is a really good game. We've beaten it like 1,000 times because it's fun. Like you can just keep playing it.
On the hardest difficulty, by the way.
Yes, on the hardest difficulty. We don't do things easy.
No pun shit.
Oh, I love all of them. Just Donnie the least. Okay, if you're doing a one has to go just based off of who you personally like, then okay, respect. Let's see,
Buckethead
Rap
crew.
Out.
Buckethead crew.
Yes, we did see that. So, all right, so I guess it's on me because you said Mikey, you said Raph, which is fitting because, like I said, the poll said a tie between Mikey and Raph. Everybody just completely agreed that Leonardo and Donatello, this team's not going to function if they're not there.
Literally.
Oh man. Because like you said, you do kind of got to take that into consideration. Like, yes, Mikey jokes too much, but yes, if somebody was to do something to Raphael, I think all that joking would go away for a while. But
I
then he
don't think
might
he
go
coming
right
back
back
from it.
into it.
I don't see him coming back from it. Like
You know,
once
think you
that
see him coming
happens,
back from that
nah, like he's gonna be serious. Like I see him being serious,
for the
like
rest of his
serious
life.
24/8. Like just like every time he gets into a fight, there's gonna be no playing around. Maybe chilling outside with his brothers and whatnot. Maybe you want to joke here and there, but when it comes to fighting, strictly, I'm bodying him because I'm not getting packed. I'm not letting nobody else get packed up. He cares too much.
The only series Michelangelo got is your Michelangelo anime. He was old with powers. That was the only time he was serious.
Nah, there was a tournament of power too. I mean, not the tournament of power. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z.
I was gonna say
Um,
what?
They
there
did.
was
They
the
did
martial
have
arts
that one.
tournament.
They did have that one tournament where Mikey and Raph actually went head to head, and Michelangelo won.
Exactly.
Because again, if he puts his head on straight, he could beat all of them.
It's just because
That ain't
he's
happening,
pampered.
Chief.
He's pampered.
Plus,
He's
he
like,
also
yo, my
knew
brother.
Raph, and he knew about Raph's anger issues because that's his brother, and he used that against him. So he actually strategized against Raphael. That's how he beat him.
Cool. But I still don't think in all the missions I see him act like he still was the one that's been fucking up.
So then a real thing becomes is like, if in the group sometimes kind of used to not having Raphael anyway, the man just blows up and takes off all the time. And if Michelangelo was gone, what's to stop Raphael from still just blowing up and taking off? Because
There's gonna be two
him and
turtles.
Leonardo clash a lot. You know what? I think I might go with Raphael. Final answer for me. He gonna get mad because Leo left and he wanted to leave. Oh,
I can see that, bro.
yo. But
What you
nah, man, I was
mean?
just like,
Nah, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, no. So yeah, so that's what we got. He has Michelangelo. We both got Raphael. The chat couldn't even decide because they couldn't make up their minds. All right, so just give me 1 second, real quick. Nephew, this one isn't for us. I just want to kind of pop back to something we did 2 weeks ago, and I just want to ask Jasirii this real quick, and then we're going to move on. We already had
Oh
our
my
answers.
gosh.
Jasirii, which one of those are you getting rid of?
Y'all dead ass right now.
We had to do it, so you got
Okay,
to do it.
what did y'all pick? Because what did y'all pick?
He got rid of Looney Tunes. Damn, I think I also got rid of Looney Tunes.
Nah, you picked Looney Tunes. I kept Tom and Jerry. You picked
No,
Looney
I
Tunes.
remember I was like
Because you was
real
talking, you was
down there
agreeing
at
with
the end.
Classic and saying a bunch of other stuff that they was agreeing with, and I was still on Tom and Jerry.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to pull the tape because I was
No,
so
you
like
were with Classic.
it
I
on
promise
that.
you, you were with Classic. You were with Classic.
Oh
Because
man.
I was like, there's a lot of things I can say to Tom and Jerry, and then you
Okay,
say
well,
there's a lot of things I can say
I'm
with Looney
still for the
Tunes.
tape, but I'm gonna take your word for it because I
I
remember it
promise you
being
was.
so
You was on
close.
Looney Tunes 100%. You was on Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I remember it being so close. Like I remember, yeah, because I said by a hair, like by the tiniest of hairs. I think I did go with Looney Tunes.
Like I kept Tom and Jerry.
Ah,
Because Tom is just too iconic to me. And done a lot of great success than Looney. Even though Looney has a great nominations.
damn. Then there was the one with the gangster mouse, and then there was the
I
episode with the
said the same thing.
pan.
I said the same thing, bro. I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
Then there was the one with the unalive mouse that kept on trying to walk up, but then Jerry switched with his cousin,
I
and then he
said
kept
the
on coming
same
and
thing,
beat. Oh
bro. I
my
He
said the
brought all
same
of
god!
this
thing.
up. He
Fam,
brought
I
all of this
said the
up.
same thing. I said the same
Damn.
thing. I said the
Uh,
same.
but Looney Tunes just like had that variety where like, okay, we're going to space, we're going over here, we're going to the left, we're going to the right. You got Uncle, I forgot Fuddler, whatever his name is, the 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 bald headed.
I'm talking about Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, Elmer Fudd was kissing friggin' Bugs Bunny. Oh, gosh. Damn, how did y'all pick?
That's the thing about some of these. They're not easy.
Oh
They're
no, for me
not.
it
We
was.
talking about
I was upset, but then I was just like, I went into it and I was like, Tom and Jerry stand for me.
Yeah, but his initial reaction, he got up and walked away for a second.
because yo, it's like longevity. Tom and Jerry got longevity.
You
They
know what?
got it.
Screw it. Our moderator just put up a poll, so we'll keep it up for another 3 minutes. We'll let the chat, because we didn't get the chat's vote last time, so we'll get that from you guys. Someone brought
Yeah.
lunatic. We talked
Oh,
about lunatics the other day. I
yo,
mean,
Roadrunner. Roadrunner had gags on days. I'm not going for it. I'm gonna have to go Looney Tunes. I'm
hey,
gonna go
was that
Looney
only a
Tunes.
17-second poll, right?
Dang.
You said Looney
That's
Tunes
not
got
enough
to go?
time to vote.
Are you picking Looney Tunes?
I love Tom and Jerry. I still love Tom and Jerry, but Looney Tunes, Looney Tunes dead ass have like more variety. So it's like they go off of different characters. It's not just the same two every time. Even with the duck though. Oh my gosh, bro.
I love doing. I might
Damn.
bring this question to the con.
Bring that to the con for real, because
I'm
I'm just
bringing
here
this
like
question to the con because it's sticking people, bro.
it's more and more that I'm thinking about. Martian, Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Duck season, Rabbit season,
To
Tasmanian Devil.
say, pussycat.
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
my
guys. Well, the poll is going, so let's definitely get your votes in. And while
To
these votes are in,
say,
and
pussycat.
while he's trying to decide, this is actually another
Well, look
Good
here, cousin.
opportunity
This is all
to
you
say
have to
that the
do.
podcast page is right here. Make sure you click on it and follow it. We're trying to get it to 1,000 followers so we can start going live from there. The podcast is real.
Dang. You know what? There were a couple of episodes of Looney Tunes that I didn't like in the OG Looney Tunes.
Always say, anytime we have a date, but I love her.
Thank you, Miles.
Thank you, Miles.
If you will, or if
You
you
know what?
ain't,
They did have that Indian episode of Looney Tunes. I'm gonna go with Tom and
been
Jerry.
you acting
I'm gonna go with
lately,
Tom and
say
Jerry.
sweet dog. You will steal my baby, baby. Sing my thing in
But
your
Looney
funky
Tune had the
dog
classic.
song.
And man was jamming. The smoothest cat forever will be the smoothest cat. Forever.
Oh, yeah.
Howdy.
After reconsidering and going back into the archives, there were a couple of episodes in the very beginning of Looney Tunes that I do not agree with at all. So I'm gonna go with Tom and Jerry.
What do you mean by do not agree with?
Why did your head went up so fast when he just said that? Oh my gosh, I never saw that in my life.
So I had to really like sit here and think about what I dislike about each show. And going way, way further back with Looney Tunes, remember when they had those little Indian, not really Indian people, but the little I don't want to say anything offensive, but the blackface
I hear
of them
you.
trying to catch Bugs Bunny and
Yes,
a
there was
couple
a
of
black
them.
hunter, and there was a lot of those. You're talking about the racist jokes that used to be in Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
I can make an argument that there's more in Tom and Jerry. Their housekeeper was even a. Did you remember? Did you forget their housekeeper is Mammy Two Shoes?
maybe two shoes. Hold on. Let's go
He's
through
like,
the
I need to
extensive
Google this.
research.
I mean, I understand people for not knowing who she is now because they have edited Tom and Jerry cartoons to remove all the racist stuff. But Tom and Jerry probably had just as much, if not more, racist jokes in them than maybe even Looney Tunes. I still love Tom and Jerry because you could take all that stuff out and it still be good, which is what they did.
Her whipping them. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Her smacking the cat. She pointed at the food. I'm trying to find the other archives. Okay, here we go. Here goes one. Coolie boy, mommy's out
Let him get his stuff in.
here. Okay, now let me just go right back to this one real quick. Let me go to Looney Tunes.
Oh, Team Rockets.
Yeah, I know, right?
Listen, chill. We ride Pokemon too. And titties.
Now we're talking about how this man literally went to his computer and started researching.
Oh nah. Looney Tunes got it. Looney Tunes got it. Twice as hard. Like I see Bambi, ain't your mama. But in this one you see Uncle Fiddler, bathtub.
But here's why I say you got to remember this though. For both cartoons, it doesn't excuse it, but they both came out at a time where that was just happening in all cartoons. Mickey Mouse cartoons had
Oh
racist
yeah.
stuff in it back in the day. So that's why
Three
I'm not holding that
Caballeros.
against any of them because they've all been
The
removed.
three Caballeros.
Y'all, the
I,
three Caballeros is racist as hell.
The
nah, facts.
three Caballeros.
Man, do not go find the original version of that.
Three Caballeros.
Oh Lord, here we go. Anyway, the poll said 66% Tom and Jerry must go.
Three Caballeros.
But did you make a final answer, sir? Because I think you switched it there at the end.
He's going Looney.
Yeah, I it was more focused on the house and then than the actual other stereotypes. But I'm gonna go with Tom and Jerry. I love Looney Tunes, but they have way more critical weight. So I'm just here like, and I'm just basing it off of that because when it comes to comedy and content wise, especially updated, they both good. But at the same time, I ain't excusing that. So
But they're both
um,
guilty of it. That's my only thing.
they are both guilty of it, but Looney Tunes has a wider reach. A wider reach.
So you're saying
Where
Looney
Tom and
Tunes has to
Jerry's,
go?
yeah,
Okay.
where Tom and Jerry's based on the house and in house out house.
There's literally this thing that they call, and I mean they got rid of a lot of racist cartoons back in the day, but there's this thing they call the censored 11, which are 11 cartoons that are being called to never air again, and I think like 3 of them are Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
all 11. I've seen all 11, by the way.
Oh, word?
Yes. Well, when I was a kid, these cartoons were not banned yet. They used to still air.
That's a fact.
But now that yes, and plus Cartoon Network did like an historical episode or whatever to educate people on it because like Whoopi Goldberg said, if you try to erase them from history, what you're literally doing is trying to pretend like it never happened, which means you're going to be doomed to repeat your history. So
Hmm.
she was the one that advocated that when they did the Looney Tunes Golden Collection, they actually in the Golden Collection all the racist jokes are still in. And she was one of the ones that said she liked that because people were like, no, take them out because I don't want to have this conversation with my kid. And Whoopi Goldberg's like, good, you need to have this conversation with your kid. Tell them, yes, this is where we used to be. Instead of just trying to pretend like it never happened. But yeah, so he's getting rid of Looney Tunes. So he's keeping Tom and Jerry. You kept Tom and Jerry. The chat got rid of Tom and Jerry. So that's where we are there. And we're good. I just had to get that from you. But yes, I'm bringing this question to the con because yeah, just people seem to get fairly stuck on it.
Oh my.
Oh man. But we definitely made it, guys. I'm looking up and it is that time. And that was my last slide for the day. Um, any final thoughts about sitting and chilling with us? You know, we always enjoy having you here, sir.
Yo, listen, I love being here. I love being around the bros. You feel me? These are the type of conversations that need to be had always and forever. You know what I mean? A little bit of history
We don't
is
be having
always a
these
lot of
goddamn
fun.
conversations. The camera
What
on, we
happened?
talk different. With the camera on, we talk different. With the camera off, we talk crazy. Nah, don't sit here lie. Don't lie. I put the let's let these know.
Great
When
time.
the
Worth the
camera's
subscription. Well,
on,
thank you
we
so
are
much for the
professionals.
subscription.
But when that camera's off, I don't boy.
I
Boy,
Listen,
still have
especially
video
Summer Zoo.
footage of these two going back and forth about a Harry Potter house.
Goddamn right. Got me fucked up.
that's right. Big Slytherin in the building. Big S in the building. What
Fuck
you
out of
talking
here, bro.
about? Big Green, word?
Fuck out of here.
I'll always outside, feel me?
Fuck out of
Got the
here.
littest
Fuck out of here.
basements. Got the
We
littest
were so,
spells.
bro. We're
Got the
so
littest
annoying
house
that
members. Got
RIP,
the most
RIP,
trophies.
RIP
Like,
to our
come on.
Dumbledore of head captain.
But
RIP.
for the people that are saying they're
Respect.
glad they like the live, it says it here, right here. Help get the podcast is real to 1,000. That is where clips of our live shows pop up. So you will see clips of this over there. Also go to the podcast is real YouTube page. I'm starting to put up full live shows along with extended clips. So if you enjoy this stuff, but you can't always make it here live, we got plenty of places where you can catch now and in the future and even in the past.
Uh-huh.
I will say this though before we sign out. I definitely learned this. Why do you anime communities praise over psychotic people?
Oh boy.
I feel like no. I'm keeping it band here. Let's call it what it is. The anime communities love psychotic people.
That's
Y'all
a fact.
do. Y'all do. If y'all love Aaron Yeager, that says everything.
I was about to say, yeah, we said I was not getting into him this week. because we do that so much on here.
We're gonna let that go. But it's just like, but it's just the point is, it's just like people hate Endeavor, right? They're like, yo, Endeavor, fuck everything that he do. But Aizen, man, I rock with you. Feel what I'm saying? Or moderate, like the anime community loves crazy psychotic type people. Even Toga is being like, so I'm kind of over here reevaluating characters who I like now because I'm starting to look at myself as like, I really like evil characters like
A
that.
lot
No,
of
I
time
do.
it's because they're cute. Listen to a lot of the women that say they like these guys, and that's what they say a lot of times.
Bro, they like Gojo Assassin a lot. What's his name? Yuji? If I say his name, I don't think I'm saying his name right. What's his name? Togo? Togi? Some shit like on Jujutsu Kaisen?
Todoroki,
No. What's his
villain,
name? What's his
three
name on Jujutsu
flames.
Kaisen who ran up on Gojo? What's his name? Got a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
got it
memes
Toji,
right.
about that guy.
Told you, yeah, yeah,
Toji,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
the goat
Y'all
Toji.
was when I heard about him and when I saw that and I saw about the lady, it was like, oh my gosh, but he's just so
I told
even
you that's what
Gojo,
it is.
even
They
Gojo,
think
he's
they're cute.
crazy.
Yeah,
Even
he's just a
Gojo's crazy.
deadbeat dad. Like he had to run away from his responsibilities. You feel me? Like he sent the money, the kids to. He sent some money to the kids and all that. You know, he left them in the crib. Like as long as they had some dollars, it made some sense. And then he tried to win some more
Y'all
for the crib.
really,
You feel
you
me?
pulled a scary movie. I'm here to see my son. And then leave. That's what y'all did. No, the anime community loves psychotic people. I look here. Y'all even
Oh,
like
we was on
Esdef
Demon
from
Time.
Kill or Kill. And that's just crazy.
Don't
She's
forget Esdith.
crazy.
Don't forget Esdith.
That's what I'm saying. She's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. She's insane. I don't care about none of the stuff that she want to do with this guy and stuff in the bed. That girl is
But
mentally.
she's fine. I told you
You're
that's what people base this
insane.
off of their looks.
Show me the better,
She is
baby.
purposely stepping on these people on their head. Hey, Mr.
Yeah,
J, you're
Baker.
Yeah. Oh, yo,
Nah,
what?
I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. The community loves psychotic people, and that is letting me know that I need to look back and reevaluate other people. Like, I get if y'all say one of your favorite villains, I get that, right? But if y'all just like, if I go up to you, I'll be like, "Who's your favorite character?" Oh, my favorite character is Toga.
Oh yeah, that's right. That raises concern. You want to stick needles in some things, and I'm yeah, sound a little wild. You
Yeah, I
want some
get her
blood?
quirk is the way that she is, but y'all wild. Y'all wild, bro. And I would say this. I would say this. Here's to be the word because I'll be thinking about what should I say. The
I
word
almost put Azula on the hate list, by the way,
on
because
a
I saw you brought it up. I almost put Azula on there.
because I will say
The
this.
lightning bender?
But
Well,
they
There's
like
Toddy's
her
up
always
and
too,
going
coming
on
though.
too.
around there too.
But they like her too because she's crazy and she looks great. Y'all wild, bro. You're wild.
I'm probably gonna put her on the next. I'm probably gonna put Azula on the
Y'all
next
wild.
the
I'm
next
gonna
hate
say
list.
I'm gonna say this. If y'all don't learn anything from me, I'm a man who watches a lot of anime and plays a lot of games and knows about how people reaction is this. Right. I'm gonna say this. If you guys like someone that is absolutely insane or that is very psychotic, you need to reevaluate and look at yourself in the mirror and think about your decision yourself.
Who hurt
Because
you?
because I need to know who hurt you in your past life. I need to know who disrespected you, who was the guy, who was the girl, like what dog, what thing, what object did this to you to make you feel the way of like, bro. And then I understand why people like Madara for what he did and his ideological and stuff. But then when people say I rock with Orochimaru, then I look at you crazy, like, are you kidding me? You're wild. So yeah, but I'm gonna y'all like Sukuna from I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm done
I think
talking.
on that note,
I'm done talking.
Yo.
Yeah. Y'all are wild, bro.
any
Y'all are
any
wild.
final,
Son.
any final words before we have them send us home, Jasirii? You got any final things you want to say to the people?
Um, listen, be who you are, express who you are. If you love a villain and you want to get, poked by them, I mean, hey, do you? I don't judge, just whatever. It's Jasirii underscore GQ. Make sure to join the Discord in my bio. And follow, like, and subscribe. The podcast is real. Make sure that y'all click, you know what I mean? Y'all go over to the YouTube. You make sure that you join all that. You click and subscribe. You feel me? And look out for the tickets on Wednesday. You know what I mean? We all about to be in the spot, Liddy.
Man, get that. We need our names on the list. But anyway, send us on out of here, sir.
Send us on. I mean, okay, cool. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot to say this too. My lovely people,
Uh-oh.
my last thing before I let go. Keep your fucking spoilers to yourself, Twitter. Keep them to yourself. I don't care. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to read them. I'm a manga reader. Don't get me wrong. But that don't give you the right to go try to spoil it from me. Why can't I just go in there and just watch it and love it for myself? If you wanted to post it, at least put a spoiler warning. Y'all not even putting spoiler warnings in
And
your
our
things
bills
no
are being
more.
paid one last
Y'all
time.
not even doing that no more. And that is getting on my nerves. Y'all not even putting no spoilers on your thing anymore. And that's pissing me off.
Our people ran in here doing spoilers on our podcast, and we're going to start policing that a little more.
I'm going to need for y'all literally to not spoil anything. Because this is getting out of hand. Especially when Jujutsu Kaisen dropped. Y'all pissed me off for what y'all did. Because I wasn't even all the way done with Jujutsu Kaisen. But when y'all released that new issue, I wanted to smack every last one of you fans. I swear to God. I really did. Because I was reading Jujutsu Kaisen, I was getting so much into it, but then y'all did that bullshit, and that pissed me off so fucked it up. And that made me not even want to watch that. And that made me, honestly, that kind of made me not want to read Jujutsu Kaisen even more like that because of y'all doing that. Transformations, whatever. Y'all did it to Frieza, you did it to Luffy, whatever. But don't spoil the story, bro. Don't spoil the story. Spoiling the story will ruin fans like me not even want to watch it. So please keep it to yourself. And if you want to talk about it behind closed door. Don't put it on the internet where you can possibly get millions of views or you get some clout off of it. You're fucking widows. But
Start
anyway,
a Discord. Talk about it amongst yourselves if you want to talk about it with groups.
I'm done. But it's whatever though. I appreciate everybody for literally being here, rocking with us on this podcast. Like, boy, have mercy, we made it. We made it, mama, we made it, yes we did. The drums of liberation, as you already know, because I am not gonna be the king of the pirates, but my captain will be. You heard? Yeah. As you can see, we are the three bucket hats. We out here getting what we doing, you feel what I'm saying? Look here, I am vocal. I ain't really doing much. I'm just a guy who's just sitting here just doing a lot of wild yelling, whoopie woo, but I'm just here to talk, have friendly conversation. Who cares about me? I appreciate the claps, but who cares about me, all right? It ain't about me. I don't care about me. No. I love myself, but I don't talk about me. I got two other amazing, iconic people here because I'm just a co-host. We got the host, Mr. King Drell, you know what I'm saying? Mr. King G, the Money Dynasty, bitch. So you gotta let these people know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Mr. I Get Millions, Mr. I Get YouTube, Mr. I Pull, and the Mr. Say I Get No Bitches can't even say that no more because he get plethora of bitches.
Oh, no. Okay.
He get
Okay.
plethora of bitches. So he's gonna have to do a remix to that Zenetsu or something because he can't say he pulled no bitches no more. Oh yeah, lap dancing says a lot to you, sir, but we'll leave it there. Oh, stop it. My phone died. It's all good, but we're here. We're all good. But we know my name. You know this man. But we also know it ain't about us because we had the special star team. Last thing, we got Mr. Your girl and take her on the dance floor and slut her out. We got the Mr. Take a shot and feel like I'm T-Pain. I'm going to buy you a drink. We got Mr. I'm going to do some things to make sure that you have a wonderful night and we're going to take a nice ride. My man, Mr. Jasirii, everybody. My man got the law. Shamus. You know what I'm saying? Mr. New York nerd with the yerd. You feel what I'm saying? With the yerd. And as you can see, make sure you follow the podcast because we're trying to get it to 1,000 follows so we can make sure we can be able to go live on there so we can make sure I have a love and a nice to do. But until then, I hope we'll see you guys next week at 7 o'clock p.m. It's your time. You already know what it is. Because I don't know who's going to be there next time. He's the one booking. I'm just here. I told you, I'm literally just here. But I appreciate all you guys for rocking with us. And you all have a nice, lovely, wonderful night. Make sure you brush your teeth and get your great cosplays and make sure you go to AWA and you rip it up. All right, get us out of here, my man.
AWA next week. One more time. Follow everybody here. Follow the YouTube. Full archive will be going up right there. Until next time, we out of here, y'all.